Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I am on Pals live, as you hear it in the background. She probably hears the music blasted. I'm gonna turn her music down in a second, so she's blasting it. I see you, friend. I hear it. Your music's loud. It's loud on my side. Maybe that's what it is. I have it turned up. I turned it down. Yes, she's on my YT. She's on my YT. Thank you for everybody who's here. Appreciate you all joining the live. I'm about to head out. See you later, friend. Um, Thank you for being here. Appreciate everybody joining the live. Thank you so much. I went over to Pal's live for a second and saw that she was live. So I was like, let me pop in real quick before I come over. For my YT friends, that is the Idea Barista. So you guys will see that name in the chat. Hello, Idea Barista. How are you? You said it doesn't sound that loud on your end. You know what? I think I have my volume up pretty high. I think that was what it was. I think it was a me issue. But I don't know. You might want to check in with the community to see if it's super loud. But I did have my volume. Matter of fact, I probably need to turn it down. Make sure it's not too loud when I go live on TikTok. All right, friends. Thank you so much for joining. We're going to get started in just a minute. I always come here first to make sure I'm connecting, and then I go live over on TikTok. So thank you all for being here. We'll get started and talk a little bit about Live Fest. You know, that's the subject of the day of the week. Making sure people are signed up and ready to go when it comes to Live Fest, and then we will also share some information surrounding going live and helping some of our new friends too. So let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you all coming in. We're going to get started in just a little bit, and then we'll get going. Thank you all who are here. Let me set up my screen for TikTok. I always have to set that up so that I can go live over there. And then I meant to post content before I got here. Idea Barista, how is your content creation going? I meant to check. I need to check in and see what you're doing from a content perspective. You're gonna put something in the chat. So I wonder, friend. I let's see. Okay. Hello, how are you, friends? Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining the live. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Did you say something I got bummier? I was saying, how's your content creation going? Are you are you up to speed with creating content? That was my question for you because I hadn't had a chance to look at your page. So I was going to see what does content look like. So, but yeah, thank you all for being here. Make sure you thumbs up, like the live. If I said yes, you would believe me. I'm gonna go look at your page. I'm gonna go look at your page. That's what's gonna happen. But I believe you. Thank you so much. Interesting. It says psychic feelings. All right, friend. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Happy Sunday. We're gonna get to talking and chatting. This is my goal. You said no, don't go look at it. It's the same 5 posts. No, you have more than that. I think it's more than that. But yeah, how's everything going there? So my friends, thank you for joining the live. Make sure you thumbs up the live if you have not done so already. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate everybody joining. We're gonna say make sure that this live stays professional in the chat. So keep it professional. Also, you have to be 18 years and older to join the live. I'm sorry, to go live on TikTok and YouTube. So make sure you are of age if you're going to join this live. And then, like I said, we want to make sure we keep it professional. So everyone who is joining, ask questions that are relevant to live streaming, okay? That's the whole point of the live. And if you have questions, I'm happy to answer them. Let me know if there's questions. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and click that subscriber button. Thank you for thumbs up in the live as well. So click that subscriber button, and also, yes, 794. Woohoo! Yes. So we'll see if today I can get to 800. If you are new to my live, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Click that subscriber button, and also click the bell so that you can get notifications of when I go live and when I post. Keep the chat professional. We're all about professionalism here. So this is all to help you guys grow and feel confident in going live. This is not a scary thing. It shouldn't be scary. At the end of the day, you're having a conversation with yourself, conversation with your best friend, and then just so happen that others are popping in and they're listening and they're asking questions, and you all are growing and getting to know each other. So it's a great thing. So don't be intimidated by the process. At the end of the day, practice makes progress. You'll get better over time. You'll feel more confident in your ability to connect with people. And then ultimately, you will build your community. That's what's going to happen. You're going to build, you're going to grow. It does take time. That's going to be the message of the day. Because I think a lot of people have this misconception that you come here and then, woo, all of a sudden you have thousands of followers, all these connections, you're making all this money. That comes with time. But the first thing has to be you being consistent. Hi there, Bloom. Look at you, friend. Congratulations. Bloom, why did I not know you didn't have TikTok shop already? For some reason, I thought you were doing, I thought you had shop. Hmm. I'm surprised by that. So when you said that, I was like, oh, congratulations. My congratulations probably didn't feel that way, but I was like, girl, I don't know. I was like, congratulations. I looked at your followers. I was like, oh, maybe she didn't have it. I was like, I thought she had it already. But that would be a great addition to your product lines, like doing shop. So now you can friend. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You are sitting on something really special because your beauty and just your whole awareness of beauty and just products for women and just making sure you're you have your beauty routine. So you can easily have different brands that are working with you. So yes. And no, I'm about to go on TikTok. I start here. I don't know if you knew this. So I always start the live here first, which is why I'm like 10, 15 minutes late on TikTok. That's what happens. So I start here kind of at 10ish, and then I do the intro because YouTube will push people in your room. So I kind of do an intro, and I save this as a playlist. So I'm doing my live on TikTok, and I'm talking and recording it here. So I just released some of my content. He's like, oh, yeah. And so I have almost 800 subscribers over here. I am so over the moon about that. So, and because, obviously it's not super fast, but it is me being consistent, me showing up twice a day most days. And I've grown quite a bit over here. So it's almost 800 subscribers. We will be at 1,000. You should see what I'm working on, by the way. Oh, really? What you mean in terms of your website? I know you're moving. You're moving. So moving and grooving. That's what I was saying about that. But you are literally moving too, aren't you? You're about to move soon. Um, Let me know. Let's stay focused. So YT is different, y'all. I'm gonna say this right now. The YT Bloom, if you come over here, it is different. It is not TikTok. We have people from all over the world, and they put all types of stuff in the chat. So I end up having to do kind of a little bit of rules of engagement here first, and then I go over to the TikTok, and obviously you see me on TikTok. So yes, it's different. Moving in several ways. I heard that, friend. This is your season. It is. So just stay with it, stay consistent, keep doing what you're doing. You got TikTok shop now, so you got to add that to your list of opportunities and just take advantage of it all. Hello, friends. Thank you all for joining. If you are new to my live, make sure you do the thumbs up. Also, so that's the like button. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Okay, so if you have not subscribed to the channel, press that subscriber button and then make sure you click the bell to get notifications of when I go live and when I post content. I posted a lot of the playlist for my live streams, so that's now available. I'm about to go on TikTok, so this will become a playlist as well. So let me know if you have questions. I love answering questions about going live. I am a creator network agency on TikTok, so you can go over there and join if you like. If you're looking to learn about live, I'm going to help you through that process. In the meantime, the playlist that I just opened up. Hey y'all, I had a backlog. I think there was like 50 videos. So you got a lot of content to binge. So I want you guys to start watching the content. The watch hours, and just so that you guys understand YouTube, and this is probably any platform for the most part, because even with TikTok, watching lives matter. It helps to show the algorithm that people are interested, that they're paying attention to your content. Also, the engagement matters. So watching is part of the engagement. So YouTube, their algorithm is based on watch hours quite a bit. So as you grow, you're getting new subscribers, but you also need people to watch. So I'm going to start talking about that a little bit more so that you guys understand the importance of watching the content. So there's a lot of videos out there. If you guys just want to binge watch, you've got plenty to binge watch. Um, what should that? Let me know if that's a I don't know, friend. I'm sorry. You gotta go because that question didn't seem relevant to the live stream. Sorry. We gotta stay focused. Ask me questions about live streaming. That didn't seem like a live streaming question. I don't know what where they were going with that. Um, Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you have any questions regarding live streaming. I don't remember you, but I appreciate you commenting. I appreciate the support. Let me know if you have questions about live streaming. And so we're going to go over on TikTok in just 1 minute. I am setting up my screen now. Um, Bloom, are you still here? One thing I do one thing I do is I've been creating my shopping cart for shop because TikTok is driving traffic because of TikTok shop. So that's just a pro tip. Um, so thank you so much. Stay focused, friend. Let me know if you have a question about live streaming. No, I don't, friend. So so appreciate you coming through. Appreciate everybody being here. Make sure you thumbs up the live. That lets YouTube know that you're watching. If you're new to my live, make sure you comment. Hey friend, like and subscribe. So I just set up my TikTok and we're about to go live over there. I'm gonna set up my other phone over here. And then we'll get over there on TikTok in just a second. Appreciate everybody coming through. We are live, okay? So I appreciate everybody coming through. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. It is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. We're going to talk all things going live. Let me know if you have any questions. If you are new to my live, put new in the chat. I want to talk to you to make sure I'm supporting you. If you are nervous, afraid, or shy, feel free to put something in the chat so I know you're here and we can answer questions as well. So come on in. Thank you so much for joining the live. I'm setting up my screen as we speak. Appreciate it. Hey, Luna, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Luna, how's everything going? Hey, Bloom. Thank you so much, friend. You guys are so sweet. E Nurse, how are you, friend? Come on in. Love everybody coming through. How you doing, Katya? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you joining the live as well. Come on in. Hello again. Appreciate the support this morning. You guys are awesome. I was just sharing with my YT friends that support is important. Watching all of these platforms, they need people to watch the live. That's a form of engagement. So when you think about watching lives, as well as doing the free support, tapping the screen, that's sharing, that's liking over here on TikTok, sharing out the live, that's important. Following the live host, doing the things, subscribing on YouTube. So just recognizing that all that is support. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the fest seal, the welcome fest seal. I appreciate that, friend. So we're going to talk about Live Fest because you guys see it swirling around my head. If you are in the agency, you have not clicked that Live Fest join button. I'm watching. Thank you for that. Chasing the dream. That's what we all doing. Thank you for that, Luna. We said we chasing this dream. I appreciate that, friend. Get that fragment. Oh, well, let me put it up here. Let me post it. You said get that fragment, huh? I'm no longer on the list. You no longer on the list. I got a list and I'm checking it twice. Trying to find out if you are naughty or nice. Are you on the list, friend? What part of the are you on the list? Thank you for that. You said trying to get that fragment. Oh, wait a minute. I legged up. Did I leg up yesterday? Look at TikTok. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just realized. Wait a minute. He said, "Oh, congratulations." Nice. Thank you all. Thank you so much for yesterday. Was I thinking that? Well, obviously it happened yesterday. Thank you so much. We did the battle. We had some support that came in earlier in the day too. So thank you all. Hey, Robin. So yes, a girl that lead up. Look at her. All right now. Well, we'll see. Thank you. You know what? Mindset. Mindset. I had to do, my mindset was like, oh, you going back to that spot where you always like, oh, this ain't gonna happen for me. Oh, this is gonna be a bad. No, you gotta have the mindset that says, okay, this is good. I'm positive. I love this. I appreciate you all. I appreciate where I'm at. It's gonna continue to grow. That's it. That's it. Mindset. Okay? Okay? Your mind is the most powerful thing. And if you stay in a mindset that says, oh no, nothing's but, oh, thank you so much for the manifestation. Thank you for the populars. But if you're in a mindset that says, I'm not going to grow, I'm not going to do well, oh, this is not going to happen, this is not going to be well for me. Manifestation, exactly. You got to manifest it, you got to believe it. And at the end of the day, it will happen. Okay? Thank you so much. If you are consistent, thank you for the welcome seals. Good morning, Nika Grace. Good morning. Look at the girl. I'm in B4 now. Look at this. Thank you so much. I'm so over the moon with everything that's happened. And so I appreciate everybody who's here. You guys are doing it and you're supporting, and I appreciate all the support. So thank you so much. At the end of the day, like I said, I went for a second in that space that said, okay, well, wait a minute. This is not right for me. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Don't let those what they call the stinking thinking disease thoughts. Where's Coach Jessie? Coach Jessie, she's probably at church right now. But she put STD in my chat the other day. I was like, the heck is that? I'm not gonna say that out loud. I'm not saying that. And she was saying, it's the stinking thinking disease. How you doing, NYC Vic? And so, and I know Mrs. Treetop, she mentioned that about Mrs. Treetop saying that as well. Thank you for the stickers. I see you, some sugar. She always said, I know, you know what? If she is in her live saying that, those initials, there's a bigger problem because the people on the other side of the room who ain't tapped in, they're like, what is she talking about? So, but to her point, that is something that happens all the time for us. We get those thoughts like, okay, maybe I'm an imposter. How you doing, Daryl? Maybe I don't belong here. Maybe this isn't for me. That would make them tap in. Tap in out of curiosity. You're like, well, wait a minute. Let me tap. Let me see what she's talking about. I don't know. Well, she might want to try it. She might put it on a board. The STD cop chat. I need to know what kind of STD is going on here. This is what heaven looks like. Oh, thank you so much, friend. Appreciate the compliment. Let's see, Bloom, you got filtered. Let's see, you have to move like it's already yours. Oh, you're doubt yourself, so will the universe. Oh, that's powerful. That is powerful. Let me see if it'll let me pin that. Oh, it didn't let me pin it. TikTok be nice. It filtered it, so something about it didn't like. Maybe it's the universe. That might be it, because TikTok's like, oh, you're trying to get a universe. So So, but to your point, people will believe whatever you show them. If you're showing them somebody who's nervous, afraid, someone who's not confident, someone who doesn't believe in themselves, someone who thinks negative, that's what they see. That's what they believe. They let your universe show up. I don't know. Bloom, they didn't let yours show up. I don't know. You used a capital U. Maybe the smaller case U is the problem. I don't know. But but with that being said, you got to show up and you got to believe in yourself. Okay. I wanted to say this yesterday. I didn't even look at my goal. I think it automatically set to the seal this morning. I didn't even touch it. But I will tell you this: no universe, but Gallus. He didn't filter that comment either. Thank you for that. Thanks, Luna. You said just galaxies. You don't get the universe. But thank you, friend. I appreciate all this. Oh, you linked up. Y'all, I'm gonna have all types of stuff on my screen. TikTok's like, what is going on in this room? See how they do. Let us be great. I heard that. Let us be great. Come on, Luna. Look at there, Fred. You leaked up to that 31. I love it. Let's see. Let me see if I can put more words. Lux. Let's see how much it'll let me put. Um, there we go. Thank you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you for that. We're gonna put Luna here. I got stickers all over my forehead. so we'll go with it. Thank you. And then the let's see the agency stuff there too. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for joining the live. All you all coming in. Thank you for the daily heart me's. You guys are awesome. Appreciate all the support coming through the live as well. If I missed you, I appreciate you joining and popping in. I do have my shopping cart on just so that you guys know. It is a shopping cart for me. It's based on beginner. Thank you for the follow for beginner live hosts and content creators. If you are going to engage in this platform, you got to make sure you have the right equipment when it comes to your stand, when it comes to your easel, tripod, when it comes to your lighting, your sound, your your internet connectivity, your charging cord, all the things. These are like basics, essential, and then some of them are some nice gadgets in there, just in terms of how you can elevate your equipment as well. And then some of them are some of the things I use when it comes to making sure I got gum and vitamins and all that stuff in there too. So just know a lot of this is based on just having the essentials. So I'm not telling you to get a whole lot of fancy equipment, but it is some things that you need. I just did that trip to New York and I literally took 4 items out of that shopping cart. My lighting, my clip-on light, my easel that I took, my travel easel, my headphones, my charger cord, and all those things were so compact. I put them in a little bag and threw it in my purse. So little stuff like that you're going to need if you're going to continue to stream or get great content. So that's what's in the shopping cart. Sometimes I'll pin stuff, sometimes I won't, but I just want to make sure I said that verbally to you all if you click the shopping cart. In the meantime, hey, Dr. Trish. Dr. Trish, you should be able to update your name today, shouldn't you? Is it today or tomorrow? And oh, you are back. You said I'm back. Hey, how you doing, Most? How you doing, Digital Cone Queen? Thank you for following. Appreciate that, friend. Um, Robin, how are you? Thank you so much. Tell me about the turntable. Oh, the turntable is awesome. So I'll show it to you because I actually do have it sitting here. It's 3 pieces. Let's see. Let's show it. I got the 3 pieces here. I'm not going to turn it on because it's going to require me to disconnect my other cords. But it's a turntable. Essentially, if you're someone, and I'm going to pin it in a second. Let me show it and then I'll pin it. So if you're someone who wants to show content, maybe if you want to be faceless or if you want to do product demonstrations, you can have the turntable, put products on that, and you can demonstrate it that way. When on my other page, my shop page, I had the turntable quite a bit where products that I was showing, maybe it was vitamins or something else, I would use the turntable. It comes with the 3 plates, three size plates that you can use to put on it. And then it has the nice remote control. He said, I love it. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. Let me pin it for you just for a second so I can be nice and TikTok will say, oh, she's pinning products. So, because your girl doesn't pin the products all the time. I talk about multiple things. And so actually this is a good price. Because I think, hold on, let me look real quick. It's 32% off. Let me say something, y'all. Y'all might with the I'm looking at my other account. Okay. Um, Shipping is good too. It's not bad for a shipping price too. So no, that's a good deal, y'all. I'm gonna say that right now. I paid more just for the record. So but yeah, that's a good deal. And then you can get the coupons and see if there's some coupons that give you a little bit more buying power. But if you are someone, Bloom, this is for you, friend. If you are going to get into shop, this is not a bad idea. So when I would do my shop videos, I would sit here, and I think I have some on my TikTok shop page. But if you go back and look at that page, you'll see videos where this is on my table, and maybe I have another product. I'm not going to put something on it now because TikTok will get mad at me. But the turntable itself would sit there, and then the plates sit on top, depending on what size you want, and it will. I know it's not going to turn on because it's not charged. You have to have the cord. So, and then you have the bigger plate too. So if you had like your beauty products on here or some other items, it'll just spin it. It'll spin, okay? So you can have that. So it's a good product in general just to have. And so I used it all the time when I was doing my shop videos. As a matter of fact, I would sit products and I had other products on the table. I would sit products in the middle and just have that spinning as I talked about, the product and stuff. And I didn't have to hold it. But if you wanted to just make it so that your camera was flipped and you only wanted to show the product, a lot of people do that too when they're doing more faceless and maybe they're just showing the product. So it's a good idea. Just depends on what you're trying to use it for with um with your live stream and if you're going to do shop. So I'm going to unpin it, but that is a great deal, guys. I didn't realize it was 32% off. Let me just do this caveat real quick. If you are going to do shop, it's important, and your girl didn't do this. Thank you so much, D. Hi, D. It was good seeing you live the other day. If you are going to do shop, it's always important to look at your deals. So I should have done that. I should have like, oh y'all need to look at that turntable. So just know that that's something that you want to do. So you look at what deals are in there and just talk about them, especially if there is a flash sale going on or a significant discount. So that's a pretty good deal. Um, Things for free shipping. I always kind of pay attention to free shipping. Free shipping comes with your buying power as well. But like I said, you can click the coupons and maybe that'll make it a little bit more of a discount for you. All right, friends. Let's see. Let me go back and catch some comments. I appreciate everybody coming through. You said you just learned something interesting. What's that, Fred? I just learned that you can max out on getting points in a room day a day per creator. Yes, there is a max based on your level of engagement. Yep. So there's a max number. So as you grow in your level for that room, that's the Lisa. He's referring to the Lisa. So my new people in the room, TikTok has these badges. TikTok tells on you. Okay. So if you don't have a badge, or depending on what number is in the blue box or what level you are for that room, that's the Lisa for this room. That's when people click that heart plus and the little screen that shows daily heart me that pops up. Join my fan that pops up. That's called the Daily Heart Me. And so he's referring to that, and depending on what level you are, you're collecting points, you're claiming points, and essentially you get more points or more opportunity to get more points based on the level you're at. Loving the different sizes disc are so convenient. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, D. How's everything going, D? Appreciate your live. You said I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a scare. So D, your live was faceless, which with the turntable was a great idea. If you're gonna talk and share some information from a faceless perspective. All right, friends. Let me know if there's other questions. I appreciate. How do you get the live fest on your head, and do you get points for it? So the live vest here is an effect. I can't do my hand art, y'all. So it is an effect. So you're gonna go to the wand and you click the live vest, and it's a little girl. She's to the side and she has this over her head. So you click that particular effect, and then you can have the live vest with the what am I trying to say? With the community fest, I got so much stuff on my screen I can barely see it. There was right here where the live fest was, if it was like double the points or something like that, you would see it 2 times. You would see it would the effect actually was, thank you so much. It was dynamic because it would show what's going on. Maybe there's a bonus blast going on because those are the type of bonuses that are going to happen. So if it was like 2 times the points, you would see that 2x by it. It was just really, it was good with kind of tracking and telling you what was happening at that point in time. So just keep that in mind. That may be something else that will happen with this particular effect, where you'll see some other stuff going on and you're like, oh, okay. Why does it have a 2x? Why does it have something else going on? So that's why. Look at you leveled up to level 10. D, how are you? That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm going to say this, guys. I linked up to B4. So this conversation started off with a little bit of my mindset. My mindset was like creeping in for a second there. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm going to stay. Oh, I was like, stop. Can't say that. I'm happy with where I'm at. I've leveled up. I've grown in this week. You guys have stretched me tremendously. And so you got to start with your mindset. I was in Nikki with 2K's room today, and that's what she was talking about. And it was a similar thing because she's a newer live host, and she was like, I go once a week, but I got to change that. I got to change how I show up. I got to do things differently. That makes me want to cry. What do you mean? What makes you want to cry? Tell me more. Is that happy tears or sad tears? Let me know. Acknowledge your growth with gratitude. Yes, absolutely. You gotta show appreciation for where you've been and where you are now. You said proud of you. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much, Luna. You're so sweet. Most you got filtered too. You can give as much as you want, but you will not receive points for the rest of the whole day. Yes, yeah, based on your level. So as you grow more in that room, you'll be able to give more. But yes, yeah, showing up is difficult sometimes. I know, but that's the mindset part of it. I know I get the barriers, I get timing, I get the traditional 9 to 5. Y'all know I don't work off a traditional 9 to 5 clock no more. But with that being said, anything you want to do and really want to make time for, you'll figure out the time. You'll figure out a way to make it happen. And that's the mindset you have to have for this. Okay? Thank you for the follow. I see you, All Star Deal Finder. Thank you so much, friend. I'm guilty of continually raising the bar without acknowledging my growth. Yes, we do that too. We do that. And not realizing that we've taken some steps. We've made some progress along the way. People always say acknowledge the small wins. We always want to acknowledge the big things that happen. Acknowledge the small wins. Every day that you show up in this space is a reason to celebrate. Because there's a lot of people who ain't doing it. There's a lot of people who don't have enough confidence or have so much fear that is keeping them from doing something that they're destined to do. Thank you so much, friend. And then let's be real about it. I mean, this is something where people often feel as if they don't have anything to share and talk about, and not realizing they have plenty. So a lot of that in their head is keeping them from doing it. Okay. Time for me to lead a chat. No, some sugar. This is the perfect time to stay. Well, I guess I've grown in this room because I got a long way to meet giving in your room. There we go, friend. That's it. You are doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Level 11. That's awesome. Appreciate the support too. Good morning, Amelia. How are you, friend? Thank you for joining. Thank you for saying something in the chat. Amelia, you're new to the live, but I appreciate you joining. Amelia, can I give you some assistance? Can I give you some assistance, friend? I'm gonna give you a little homework if you don't mind. So Amelia, you want to definitely put a bio. We want to put some words in that chat because it helps TikTok to know who you are. You say sure. The bio. I just want you to put some words in your bio. Keywords. If you want to be a little bit more strategic about what you put, that's great because TikTok does use that to determine who you are, what you're about, and how they can categorize your content as well as your live stream, and put that on the in the search for search engine optimization. So as people are looking and searching for content, they will come across your content because really your page is optimized and those words in that bio helped to determine as well as the content that you create. So hopefully all of that is aligned. The other thing I will say is that when you come into a live stream, we look at the bios. So we want to make sure we know who you are and how we can support you, as well as people will connect and follow you and connect with you because of that. Feel that way too, some sugar. Whatever, Nika Grace. y'all, y'all are doing well. Come on in, stay in the room, hear this good message, and then make sure that you go live. We live in a dumpster fire. Love on yourself for all your wins. I love that. That is awesome. Not having anything to talk about, that's a value add for my barrier wants. Yes, I know that was the thing. A lot of people say, well, what am I going to talk about? And then I had to get to that point too at the end of the day, because I was like, well, I see all these people talking and going live. And then obviously, once I start seeing what they were talking about and hearing their messages and stuff, I was like, well, I can do that. What makes them different than me? The difference is that they're showing up. The difference is that they hit the go live button. The difference is that they're being consistent. The difference is that they, are building community, engaging. Those are the differences. So I could do all that. There was nothing that they were doing special. Nothing that I couldn't do. I could learn. I know that much. And so why not show up, start learning, start sharing my information, and being consistent, being engaging, teaching others how to do it as well. And that was it. Nothing special. They're not doing anything that I couldn't do. You keep growing the more you going to be out here in these TikTok back alleys with us. Oh, whatever. I will be, huh? You said this. That's where I haven't come to that conclusion yet. Is that what you're telling me, most? Like, hey, if you continue to grow, you're gonna be here all times of night. So, I got it, friend. I got it. Well, we'll see what happens. We will see. I will do it. Um, you said doing terrible. What is the Nika? Nika, you got the STD this morning. Where's Coach Justin? We need a sticker for that. The STD sticker. So yes, when she put that in my chat, I was like, "What am I saying? What is this about?" The stinking thinking disease. Um, yes, yeah, Natty Nat is making a difference. Whew. Hold on one second. Most you said there are folks that are literally just looking at screens with 20K followers and making money. Yeah, yes, that's what that is. The STD, stinking thinking disease. Hey, how you doing, friend? How you doing, Isa? Hello, come on in. Yes, yes. Hey, go live and going live in a second. Look at your friend. Go live. Yes. Um, hold up. She got it. Yes, that's the acronym for the stinking thinking disease. Okay, so it's your mindset. It's how you think. It's what you're doing. You have bad thoughts. As you have bad thoughts, Natty Nat, it's not showing up in the filtered list though. So you might have been filtered, friend. I don't see anything. But yes, you said I rebuke the energy. Good morning, everybody. Y'all chatting with each other. Yes. So how you think, how you show up, what you say to yourself matters. I'm changing mindset all the way around. Yeah, it matters. It matters how you show up. And let me say this: the reason why why I even thought about doing an agency is because I showed up here, and people was like, "Well, wait a minute, you should be an agency." And then I started thinking. I was like, well, maybe I should be. Maybe I should look into it. Let me look into it. Let me think. Let me see what happens. What's the process about? Oh, I check all the boxes. Okay. Well, wait a minute. Maybe I'll submit an application. Let's see what happens. So that's how things happen. You're thinking small, and you come in a space like this, and people show you the possibilities. But again, if you never showed up, you would never realize the possibilities. So again, it's about your mindset. It's about how you're showing up and how you're being consistent. We will definitely got to be disclaimer first before we. I know. I was like, we definitely need that disclaimer. She put it in my chat one day. I was like, wait a minute, I'm not reading that. But yeah, it's about how you show up, friends. I don't want you guys to think small. There is no reason to think small. There is so much opportunity here, and there are people who are my tapper's not tapping. It needs to charge, I guess. There are people who are growing and building community just because they're showing up. And at the end of the day, not everybody's for everybody. I say this to you all the time. But you never know. You'll find your people, but you won't know that until you show up. Okay? So I want you guys to start thinking bigger. Okay? Hey, thank you so much. You say yes, yes. I want you to think bigger. I mean, all the stuff that hold us back is going to continue to hold you back if you don't do anything about it. How you doing, Tiny Stiletto? Appreciate everybody who's here. My thing is not tapping. Okay, there we go. Okay. So let me know if there's any questions about that. I just want to make sure I put that out there to you all. I appreciate everybody who's joining. Hey, Happy, how you doing, friend? I appreciate everybody who's coming in this morning. So this conversation went a little into mindset just because of where we started. The universe isn't broke. Dream big. Look at you, Bloom. You Bloom. You just a walking. What do you call it? Different sayings, different affirmations. Your messages are great this morning. I love it. Thank you so much. Bloom just got TikTok shop. So she's like, look here, y'all. I'm doing it big. I'm moving. She moving physically because she's about to move to a new house, a new state. And she's moving. She's building her business. She got TikTok shop. She is doing it big. So I appreciate that. Trainer V, how are you? Thank you so much. Aunt Brittany Unstoppable. I appreciate the stickers. I love it. I love it. Yeah, your fear can't be bigger than your faith. Walk in parables. That's it. Walk in parables. She is doing it this morning. She like, look here, Doc. All right. I love it. Supernova mindset. Love it. Thank you so much for the welcome. I appreciate that. The welcome seal. So we got this. Good morning. Good morning, friends. Awesome. So we started there, moving that energy, not stagnation, no stagnation. There we go, Blue. So we said this because I didn't realize I leaked up yesterday. I leaked up to before. I did not. Honestly, I was like, okay. I looked at the league. So let me say this, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is kind of my own stuff when it comes to the leagues. It's a little misleading at times because it will show at the end of the day that you are like at 8% or something along that lines. And I'm like, okay, well, do I need to continue to go to get the fragment or not? What do I need to do? And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it be. I'm gonna leave it be. And I looked at it last night. I did actually look at it because you guys saw me in the TikTok streets. So I was out for a little bit. And I didn't go live because I saw it. I was like, well, whatever. It's 8%. It's fine. Well, then this morning I wake up and I linked up, and I'm like, well, what the what TikTok? I don't know what I need to do. So I'm really a little confused by it, but we'll figure it out as we go. But the main thing is you want to continue to show up for your community, and they will show up for you all. So I'm so appreciative of all the support that happened yesterday, and you guys were awesome. Thank you so much, Black Lotus. You put W. What's W stand for? Win. We winning. How are we going? Getting the text on screen. How are you getting the text on the screen? I see others doing that. Oh, okay. So I got a lot of stuff going on up here. So two things are stickers. One's an effect. One's a board. So let me explain all the things. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's on my screen right now. You are sharing lives late. I was like, Dr. Lisa's out. I was out. We all need to help each other league up. Yes, we do. We got to be very intentional about that. But it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be about how you are showing up too, because the leaguing up, you can drop down if you don't show up frequently. So daily, it's a daily ranking. So that's the thing about it too. So I don't want you guys to get disillusioned by it, but you got to figure out your schedule. Okay. I was on till 4 this morning. Were you really? I went to bed at 2. I went to bed at 2. I was like, I gotta go to bed. Cause I was out. I was out for a minute. But I was doing this. You guys saw. I forgot to send y'all the Zoom invite. So I was working through that because I had to update my list. It's like multiple steps. So I had to update my list. We had some new friends join, so I wanted to make sure that they got added to the invite as well. So all that happened. But yeah, I was doing that and working. I think I was hanging out in Coach Chantel's room for a little bit. She had the jazz playing, and I was sitting there doing some work. So it was almost like a co-worker session. I told her, I said, you created this co-worker session for me. So you was in Chantel's room too. Yes, yes. Yeah. So yeah, I was getting some work done. But with that, let me explain the stickers. My friend asked that question. My friend asked the question. So Trainer V, um, oh wait a minute, some comments got filtered. As soon as you start looking drained on this app due to linking up, we're cutting. You said we're cutting your stream. Me looking drained. No, I'm fine. There, there are no crying again. So proud of you. Oh, thank you so much, Luna. You're so sweet. Luna said, I'm crying. Okay, so Trainer V, you freaked me out a pinch when you dropped in. Did I really? Oh, because Luna said, "Hey, is Flourish Live supposed to be sub only?" And I was like, "Well, let me check." So I dropped in first and realized that it was for pay. And I was like, "Well, let me try to manage those queues because I knew I couldn't stay." I was like, "Okay, I'm just dropping by because of the message." Um, and so I um I sent you the manager's queues. Really quickly, if you are in the agency, turn on manager's queues. I'm going to say that because that's helpful for me. And obviously, if there's a reason for me to send you a message, I can do that. Okay? Yes, I know it's possible to league up doing voice chats daily and lives 3 times. You're saying, is it possible to league up? Um, Voice chats count as chats, as lives. So yes, they do count as lives. Voice chats do not send you out to the FYP as much. Voice chats is also limiting because your gift gallery, unless you've done lives that you've gotten those interactive gifts, the ones that kiss your cheek or put the hat and mustache on your face, then you need to get those outside of voice chats. Voice chats is really going to be limiting because people, they're wanting to sit and listen, and the gifting may not be as frequent. So it's a different experience. I acknowledge that. I was talking to Halleck yesterday, and when it comes to voice chats, I think there's something to be said about how do we make those a little bit more interactive, where people want to stay and want to connect and stuff. So I think it just depends on the type of energy and vibe you create that people will stay there. Okay. He said, I was like, what the what? Oh, for that message? Gotcha. See you coming out deeper in these waters of TikTok streets. Thank you so much. You were asking a possibility. Yeah, so I think I answered your question. Let me know. Is it possible? Theoretically, I guess it is. But like I said, it depends on how you do your live stream. That's what I would say for both voice chat and your regular lives. So yeah, theoretically, yeah, I think it's possible. Yeah, yeah, it's possible. Yes, she tried sending me something and she couldn't. Yeah, yeah, that's what I said. So if you want your gift gallery filled, you're gonna have to do that outside the voice chat. You won't be able to do that while just solely on the voice chat. Um, I comment a lot on the comments. Gotcha. Um, I kind of like the lack of interaction when the music is going. That you kind of you kind of like that. You like that. You just like when I was working yesterday, I was just doing my work and I wasn't. I had the tapper on, just doing straight work while I was sit there with Coach Chantel. Was wondering if you should go into another agency person talk live at night as a group sleep. Oh, interesting. You were wondering if you should do that. I guess you could. You said I use the time to work. Yep. Good morning. How you doing, Miss TT? Appreciate you, friend. Okay, let me just explain really quickly for Coach V because she asked a question about my stickers. And if you're new to my live, put new in the chat. I wanna make sure I'm answering newbie questions too. We got my new friends in the room. So the first sticker that I'm gonna point out. Let me see if I can point out. Let me see how it shows up for you all. The first sticker I'm gonna point out. This is a sticker. This sticker came because Luna did the daily heart me, and she leveled up in the room. So she got a level up sticker that I was able to click and add it to my live stream. Okay, so that is a level up sticker. So because of that, you can add a sticker to acknowledge your community as they have different milestones in your room. Okay, so that's a level up sticker for because of the daily heart mate. Okay, that's the heart plus where it says join. I guess the board comment is getting filtered. It must be because I didn't see a board comment. Thank you so much for the title gifters for finger hearts. Appreciate that, friend. Um, when it comes to this sticker, this is the league I'm in is B4. There's a whole conversation about leagues because I know you'll be like, what's a league? But there's a whole different conversation about leagues. TikTok ranks you or essentially each day. Thank you so much for the club. Cheers. Appreciate you, friend. Um, so each day you come and tell, each day you go live, you're essentially looking at your ranking across the league you're in. So you're in the league and you have to pay attention to that. And if you're looking the league up, you want to pay attention to the fragments. That's these little diamonds that you're getting, these little um, I guess, segments that you're getting each time you hit these milestones. So you get this fragment stone. Thank you, Charlene. Hello, friend. So that's what the sticker is. You can add a sticker for your league. Okay, so that's what you see here. That's the league sticker. Behind me, I'm going to show this one here. This is an effect. This is an effect. Learn about learn about my network agency. Do you type and put that one there? Okay. Oh, learn. Okay, that missed. I'm gonna go to it last. So this is an effect. In the effects, the wands hit. You can put different effects on the screen. This is the Live Fest effect. The last thing is a board. Thank you so much, Charlene. Thank you for the stickers, friend. Launch your income agency. I see your friend, Nika Grace. Thank you all. Thank you for the repost as well. The last thing on here is a board. Now, a board is something, it's like a marketing board. So it's a marketing resource, that tool that TikTok has for you. Boards are really helpful to let people know. So if you're outside my live right now, I think, like, before somebody comes to join the live, let me check real quick. I'm gonna go to FYP. If somebody was looking at me from the FYP, I think they would see my board. I don't think they see the stickers. They may see the effect. Those are the things that you see. And so it's helpful to have the board because people can see what your live is about before they tap to come in. So if there's somebody interested in learn about my Creator Network agency, it's like, let me learn about her agency. Let me come in and learn about what she's talking about. They'll see that board and know what I'm talking about or know what the topic of the day could be about. You can't power share with a board upright. Yes, you can. If I power share right now, if you touch my nose or my glasses, I just touch my nose and my glasses. My power share option did come up. Yep, it just shared. Yep. Yes. Okay. That's what made me come in the first place. Yep. That's it. Yep. So it's a great marketing resource. I tell people you definitely want to use the board. Show us from your other screen. Let's see. Wait. If you can see, let's see. Let me put myself on the FYP. Let's see if I was to. Okay. So if I'm looking at the FYP, I see myself on the FYP. You see my board and you see my effect. You see me showing on my phone. That's from the FYP. So you don't see my stickers. You don't see my stickers. Okay. So you don't see my stickers. Dr. Trish, give me 1 second. I'm gonna see how many people in the agency. I think we're at 137. I think I gotta check. Um, and so yeah, I'm just making sure I didn't miss any comments. So yeah, you can power share. Um, let's see. How many boards can you use? One board at a time. You could change it out. So I could change my board to another board. Because let me say this, before you go live, you got to set up the board. And then when you're live, you can, thank you for sharing the live. Then when you're live, you can change out the board or remove the board. So right now, I'm going to do it real quick for you all. If I was on my board screen, I have another board that I did the other night. I said go live support night. So that's the board I had up. And that was a board I created. So you can have multiple boards in there that you created. You can use 2 boards. That's a question. Let me check. I'm going to do it right now. I thought it was only one at a time. Oh, you're saying the little small board. Okay, I'm sorry. One board is that engagement board. She's right about that. There's another board that is a little square board. That's where you put the engagement stuff. So you'll see people with the main board. And then they'll have the other sideboard that has like tap the screen, share the live out. They'll have another message. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I don't use that one because it's to the side and it's in the perimeter of that board is like just about right here. And so usually it covers up part of my face. It's just too much going on. So I don't use it as much. Some people do it and it's fine for them. But for me, it's too much going on. Um, this crown you have going on is cute. You said the live fest crown? Yes. Or maybe it's the other board, the engagement board. It's the engagement board. That's what she's referring to. Yeah. So that's the engagement board. It has a different type of configuration that it doesn't work for me. So and so I can change out my board. So I changed back to that one. So yeah, so people can have two boards going on at once. Yes, you can have that engagement message, and then you can have your main board, and you can change the colors. You can do some other stuff. I seen the little engagement board off to the side. Yep, yep, yep. That's what it is. And so for me, I before you go live, you can set those up, and then when you're in your live, you can decide to use them or hide them. So it's up to you in terms of how you want to leverage those. But all of the other items are at the top of each other. Um, like yeah, it's like crowding. I know it is. Let's see. So when I look at it from this end, yeah, there's a whole lot of crowding going on. It's like all that stuff happening. Yeah. So let's see if I move this down a little bit, and then Luna. So still kind of crowded, but yeah, everything's there. So it's a lot on. You said I think the engagement does allow me to power share. Oh, you think it's the engagement board? Maybe it's the engagement board. Maybe so. Yeah. So that may be the problem. Might be the engagement board. It could be. Yeah, it could be. Depends on where it's at on the screen too. That helps me not to have to repeat myself. Okay, with what to do. Yeah, yeah, it does help. It does help. It well, let me no. I mean, it helps. Don't get me wrong. It's a message on the board. You still got to remind people. You still have to remind people. I know it doesn't, you don't want to have to kind of make that a part of it, but you definitely need to remind people because people oftentimes that's just something on the screen and they get to ignoring it. Maybe having two boards at the same time. Okay. So that might be the issue, the two boards. It could be. It could be if you can't power share. Um, what I will say though, it's important to make sure that you're talking about the engagement, how to engage, how to support. It does seem a little repetitive at times. When you start building your community, you'll see where people will, instantly understand some of the things they need to do. Like Nika, daily check-in. Yeah, she's sending the stickers. Man, there's a fact in still reminding people to do what's on the board. Yes. Yeah. You got to remind them. And then, a lot of times people don't know. They don't know. Did a live on Friday and we'll do another one today. Look at you. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, Moonlight. How you doing, friend? Come on in. Yeah, so I know it's a little frustrating because you're like, oh, well, people should understand what to do. The reality is, and a couple things, and we got a sticker for this. The reality is, if people are new to TikTok, TikTok is all about engagement. It's not like the other platforms. And if your audience are people who are not used to this type of social media platform, maybe they were on the FB and they were on other platforms, this is a new experience for them. If they're new to your live in general or even attending lives, it's new. So they think it's like watching TV. They think they can just sit back and just watch you. You know, watching is fine, but really what makes the people become really connected and invested in the live stream is that they get the daily heart meet. It is that they tap the screen, they share the live out. Thank you so much, Soda and Angel. Appreciate you all that they understand the Center Rose or other populars to support. So all of that matters to the live stream. That's where the app realized, okay, people are here, they're engaging. And so those boards are helpful because it could be a reminder, visual reminder, but it also could be a reminder for you to say, hey guys, here's my board. Make sure you're tapping the screen, sharing the live out, making sure that you are helping me to reach my my like goal as well as my live goal. So if you think right now we have 27K likes that have happened where people have tapped the screen, and so some people don't even know that. They don't even know when you tell them like the live. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. That they literally have to take their finger and tap, or they can get a tapper. I got a tapper in my gift in my showcase. But just recognizing those things like that, they don't know. They don't know. So, you have to explain it to people so that they understand the process. Is there a way to have an animated gift on the board thing? No, it would just be your effect. Thank you so much, friends. It would just be your effect. That's what you would use. Yeah, that's the only animation you're gonna be able to have. You can't do it for the boards. I didn't know you can change out the boards while on live. Yeah, yeah. Trying to get all the engagement points. Laugh out loud. I heard that, friend. I heard that. Thank you so much. The other thing, like I said, when people come find fan clubs and we talk about the stickers, people don't know they can send stickers. So all the people in the room who are fan club members, send a sticker, send a go live sticker. So just recognizing that in itself is something you almost have to teach or encourage people to do, because people will just assume like, oh, well, I'm just gonna watch. But if you click the chat where you're about to put a comment, you hit that heart, you can send a sticker. Okay? So go live, go live. There we go. You see animated characters on people's lives. Is it an effect? What do you mean by a character? You see it on the board? Let me know what you're saying, Dr. Trish. Like, are you saying here? Or are you saying on the board? If it's on the board, that's a new feature. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about it. Thank you so much for the Daily Heartbeat, friends. Appreciate the go lives. Appreciate you all. So that's how you get interaction in your live too, because the chat is moving. People are sharing your stickers. Let me say those are comments for you all. Comments matter. Anybody who's sitting back right now doing the countdown to Live Fest, part of your experience as a viewer. You said Angel Jasmine? Jazz? Oh, sent you. Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Jen. Appreciate your friend. This ain't TV. There we go. So that engagement matters. Watching is fine. You need people to watch your live. You want people in the room, but you also want people to engage. You need people to engage. TikTok is paying attention to that engagement too. And they see it as a way of saying people are enjoying what they're experiencing. And then you get pushed out even more. So, yeah. Yes, so thank you so much. I see the engagement happening. Hello, new here. Oh, appreciate you. Angel just sent me to your page, and I'm liking what I see. You're so sweet. You said, I'm liking what I see. Let me know if you have questions. So you're new here. Um, let me check real quick. You, okay, so yeah, you are fairly new to TikTok too. Tired of being strong, free guide with tips and solutions. Look at you, friend. What is that? A mindset guide? Let me know what's the free guide? Is it for mindset or is it fitness? Good morning, Miss Treetop. Hello, happy Sunday, LYI family and friends. Appreciate you being here. And so my new friends in the room, this is something I also teach and talk about, because I talk about it from the perspective of helping you understand what's happening here. So let me know if you have questions. If there's a question, we talked about boards. So Trainer B was asking about what's on my screen, what's all this stuff about. She was talking about learn about my Creator Network agency, and how did I get that message up there. That's a board. Let me know if you have questions like that. Let me know if you have questions about the other features, co-host panels. I have my shopping cart on. Let me know if you have questions about shop as well. I'm totally fine about sharing stuff. I start off, good morning everyone. I start off with talking about engagement because as you go to lives, and this is what I teach, as you go to other people's lives, that engagement matters. So commenting matters. And so if you're doing countdown to Live Fest, Live Fest is a countdown to Live Fest is a campaign separate from Live Fest. If you're in the agency and you have not signed up, I need you to sign up. So that's the one thing I want to say. I want you to sign up. And then I want you to do, here's something that's being tracked. Tiny Stiletto, this is for you. This is something that's being tracked. I realized now that we've been doing this for a couple of days, I was able to comb through. When I said I was doing homework last night, that was part of my homework. So I was combing through some of the things and some details. As an agency, you can sign up, and it tracks who signed up. It also tracks who went through and clicked those four modules, as you're seeing those four modules relating to the different timelines for Live Fest. So the Power League, the Talent League, the global finale, the fandom, those four boxes, those four things, you got to click those, scroll down, and get the checkbox. It's tracking that because it wants people to know what to do for Live Fest in particular. So I'm going to ask you guys, if nothing else, to click those four block boxes for me so it can say that you completed that particular feature. Okay, so does the shop lives need agencies too? Shop lives don't need agencies. No, neither do regular lives. You don't need an agency. You probably want an agency to help you if your live gets in trouble. That's the main reason, protection, but also to give you training. So shop lives, they typically offer trainings and resources. Maybe they have relationships with sellers that you can take advantage of. So that's why you'll do an agency. They operate differently though. They don't operate like the Creator Network program. Many shop lives, they could be free, they could be where they're going to take a commission. So it just depends. Do you do both? I don't do shop lives. I'm a Creator Network agency. That's what I'm officially assigned to. I'm a Creator Network agency that knows a little bit about shop. But I'm not a shoppable live. I mean, I'm not a it's called the TikTok Shop Partners Program. I'm not part of that program. It's a TikTok Shop is different, y'all. It is different. TikTok gave me the flash code. Let me see. TikTok gave me October's. TikTok, I don't know what's going on. But we'll go with it for a minute, you all. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. This is a flash goal. If we achieve it, that's fine. If we don't, I appreciate all the support, you all. What's the difference between the two? Between the two, I missed it. Soda, what do you mean? The partners program, what I was just talking about, it got filtered. Your comment got filtered. So thank you for the follow. I saw that as well. Thank you. TikTok is definitely different. Takes some getting used to. Yes, Trainer V. This is a different experience. And it is an experience that does reward. I'm not saying it doesn't, but it does take you to kind of learn and grow and understand it. Um, Creator Network Live and Shoppable Live. Okay, give me 1 second, so I'll break it down for you. They want October, and we are in November. I know, TikTok, like well, October. So flash goals is something that TikTok puts out there for you to make sure you're achieving your to make sure that there's engagement in the room. That's essentially what's happening. And to see if your room can support and the people in your room can support by sending that particular gift that they set. I don't have any say so in that gift. It's random. It's TikTok doing TikTok. And so just know that this is an engagement app. And TikTok is TikTok's economy too, because we're learning and doing this based on TikTok wanting to grow, wanting people to grow, but also they wanted to keep the trend moving. I was waiting to give my heart, man. It's October. I know. It's October. Next time I said October. That's what you gonna do. You back in October. Because I notice a lot of people, a lot of us do shoppable lives, and maybe not as the main thing. So so here's okay. Let me break this down because soda. So when it comes to shoppable lives, you can turn on your shopping cart. So I have my shopping cart turned on. People can come in and see my products in there. I pinned a product a little while ago. Someone asked about the turntable and I pinned it so they can see it. And so just know that when it comes to shop, if you're a live host and maybe you want to show products that's relevant to your topic, relevant to um, the theme of your content in your room, your niche, you can have products thrown in there. This is a great time to do it because we're in what's called quarter four. This is the last quarter of the year. This is the biggest shopping period of the year for any platform, any store. And so TikTok also is really pushing lives that have the shopping cart turn on, the shoppable lives, because they know people are shopping for the holidays, and there's all types of sales that's happening. Right now, we're still within the deals, fall deals. They're going to launch Black Friday, Black Friday in the the holiday deals um, on November 12th. November 12th, and it'll run through December 2nd, is like the Black Friday deals. So you're going to start seeing that November 12th. So November 12th is next week. So next week you'll start seeing those deals. I notice more people find me on FYP when I do that. Yes. So it pushes your live out a little bit more. Absolutely. Absolutely. So it does get more visibility because TikTok is really pushing shoppable lives. Yep. So it is important that you, if you can do it and not get yourself in trouble, it's important that you try to leverage that if you can. I would strongly encourage you to do that. A couple ways to do it and not get in trouble is that you can do what I'm doing now, where my shopping cart is on. I haven't pinned a product. I'll probably pin another product. That typically, when you pin products, people see that product is pinned, that you're actively showing a product. Um, TikTok will push some more people in your room, especially if it's potentially a trending product, or there's a traffic driver product, or a hot selling product. It's those three categories. And so you'll see a little bit more activity in your room. So I would definitely encourage you to turn the shopping cart on. Try to have at least 10 plus products in your shopping cart too. TikTok, actually, if you only put fewer than 10, TikTok will add products to your shopping cart. So you got to be careful because it'll be random products and you're like, what is this product? So just know that that's something you said, oops, oh, you've been doing less than 10. So yeah, so if you do, I would encourage you to do at least 10 plus. I wouldn't overdo it. Okay, I usually have only I have like four. Yeah. I wouldn't overdo it with like 50 plus, but I mean at least 20, or I think I have what, 18, somewhere along in there. I usually average between anywhere between like 12 to 20. I think that's what I've done. And you said I just add what I mentioned in life. You don't have to show all the products. I only have one product when I do it. Yeah, yeah. So add a few more. Add a few more. You don't have to show all those products. You guys see, well, sometimes I don't even show the products, as you can tell. But whatever you pin, you gotta show. Whatever you pin on the screen, and I'll pin a product now since I'm saying this, you gotta talk about it. You can't have something pinned on the screen and then you go off and start talking about some other stuff. Because TikTok will, and then if you show something by accident, you're like, oh, here's this light, but then you end up having a light pinned, and then you start talking about the charger cord, and the pin light is on the screen. TikTok's like, wait a minute, that's irrelevant. Irrelevant product demonstration. So you get a violation for that. You get a restriction for it. Well, you get a violation. That's what it is for shop. But it's a shop side. It's not live because I can't see that. It's shop related. Okay? Because again, I'm not a TikTok shop agency, so I can't see any of that. You see it on your shop page for the TikTok Shop Creator Program. So again, just make sure you just stay in compliance. The other thing that you'll hear me say is that I don't have the multi-guest feature, so I don't pull people up when I have my shopping cart on. Because again, that becomes a problem where TikTok, for whatever reason, I've gotten too many of those static image violations for shop, because I don't know if the AI is like, you know what, we don't see you moving enough, or I'm not sure what's happening. So I don't like it. So I just end up not doing it. Or if I did pull somebody up, or if I accept a co-host, I end up turning my shopping cart off. I remove the products. I still haven't figured out how to do shop with TikTok Live Studio. I don't know if you can. I think that's not a feature that's available. Don't quote me on that. See, that's the stuff about shop, the little nuanced stuff I'm not sure of. But I don't think, for some reason, I believe I heard that in the past, that Live Studio and shop is not an option as of yet. You can use Live Manager to help you from a desktop, but your mobile device is what you need to do. Yeah. You said doing the research this week. Perfect, perfect. Thank you so much. How you doing, Army? How are you, friend? Hello, hello. Thank you so much. I'm Ren Unstoppable. So do you got filtered? What would you say your specialty is in regards to helping live hosts? My specialty, going live. Live hosting strategies. We're out of October, TikTok. Get it together. No. TikTok, figure it out. That was filtered too, Dr. Trish. Um, yeah, so TikTok is making my life hard. I know. But yeah, the you want to use Live Studio, but you want to have the shopping cart on too. Gotcha. Yeah. So yeah, TikTok is pushing traffic. So here's the logic, guys, and I'll say this real quick. I turn on the shopping cart too because obviously, if all the traffic is being diverted to live for the FYP and that's getting the primary attention, I want to get a little bit of that attention too. I want to make sure there's new engagement happening and new followers. Okay, because per live you need 5 followers per live, as well as you need to go at least 25 minutes. So that's part of the Scale Live rewards. So for me, I'm like, okay, well, how do I get more visibility? And that's why I turn on the shopping cart because I want to try to get a little bit more visibility. Okay? But I understand the game that we got to play with TikTok. And so I'm trying to play within that game, okay? So within those rules. And so that's why I turn it on. So if you are to turn on your shopping cart, like I said, you'll see a little bit more traffic, a little bit more visibility. Thank you so much. I don't even know what that is. It says Sonic Countdown. I don't know what that means. So let's see. You got filtered, Ermi. Let's see. Why doesn't TikTok? It's not letting me unfilter that comment. Huh. Says how many followers I need to do TikTok shop. Okay, hold on. Now it's showing up. Give 5 new followers. Feels like a lot. It does per live too. It is a lot. It is, but it's something. Again, you gotta play the game. So, to get TikTok shop, you need. Oh, hold on one second, friend. You have it. You need 1,000. You need 5,000 to have full access, unlimited. You have it. You can get it. Is this a business account? Thank you for the follow, friend. You said Lee I. Thank you so much, Lee Isla. Thank you so much. Um, so yeah, you should have it, Army. You should have it. Um, you said I want to do it on my other account. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, 1,000 gets you the pilot program, and then 5,000 gets you unlimited access. And you could potentially get the pilot program sooner because you already have an account that has shop. They sometimes give that to you a little sooner. Dr. Lisa, I want to see you laugh. It's so funny to see your reactions. Oh, you're so funny. You said, can I do it on both? Yes. Yeah, I have shop on this account. So silly. The turkey did it, huh? He said, let me put this turkey on her head. He said, let me give it a turkey face. Thank you for that. Appreciate it, friend. He said she gonna get the turkey face. The TikTok gave me October. It's November. On this account, Dr. Lisa, it's Army. Okay, so let's see. I mean, you got the pilot program. You probably have full access. They gave me, well, if you go start doing lives and you start earning money, I'm sorry, if you start doing shoppable lives or shoppable videos and you earn some what's called GMV, those are the sales, the gross merchandise value. That's what thank you for the October, friend. Um, those are the sales for, I didn't realize I had to do 24 Octobers. Y'all, we got a long way to go, but that's okay. um, so if you do, you got some sales on that account, you should have full access. They gave me, so my shop page was my original TikTok page. I changed it to my shop page. I ended up getting unlimited access pretty early. Now here's a quick cheat code. Never did any lives or videos. Any advice? Um, okay, you're brand new too, friend. Just living, well, not brand new, but 142 is newish. Um, just living, no filter, being authentically me, confidence in my best accessories, and empower other women is my superpower. Give me 1 second, Lee Isla. Give me 1 second. Let me finish with Ernie's conversation about shop. Quick cheat code. When you start TikTok shop, and this is for everybody in the room, just so that you know. When you start TikTok shop and you're looking to get products, okay, a couple ways you can do it. I'm going to tell you 3 ways. You can get free samples. That's probably one way. Free samples don't happen as often because people don't the sellers don't necessarily give them away because people don't make sales off of it. So they have refundable samples. If you get us buy a product, you can get a refund on that product after you make a sale. So that's a way they typically do it. So samples is a way, but it's not often. Typically you have to find a seller that maybe is not as popular and they want to get their product out there and they're giving samples because of that, or you have a seller that's very popular and they're okay with spreading the wealth and giving products away, and you can get a sample that way. So it just depends. So samples is one way. The other way is that you can buy a product from Zon, or maybe it's a product you've already purchased, is around your house. Maybe if I had this clip-on light already, and because I bought it 4 years ago, and it's on TikTok Shop, I can add this product, and I have a product that I can promote. Or if you go on the Zon and get products too. The other way that people get products and get commission pretty early on is that you add products to your shopping cart, to your showcase rather. You add products to your showcase and you buy the products from your showcase. Or you have your partner, your kids, whoever got other TikTok accounts that can buy stuff, they have 18 years and older. You have them buy it and then you have products. And you got the commission too. That's the cheat code. So when I first got my shop page, I was like, oh, these are products I was going to buy anyway. So I bought some products from my own showcase. A sale is a sale. I actually bought them. But then I had my husband buy some stuff too. And then my sister too, my daughter too. So just know that those are ways you can get products. And they were products I was going to buy anyway. So I just bought them. And because of that, I had already had sales, GMV. And then they gave me unlimited sooner. So that's what happened. So that's how I got unlimited, and I had done a couple shoppable lives and videos too. Um, Makes sense. I get those all the time, but I think I'm not trusting them. Oh, the invites. Yeah, some of them. Some of them they'll invite you, or they'll say they'll offer a free sample, but when you go to request it, they don't approve it. So they still gotta approve it. So yeah, got it. Yep. So, um, so that's what I would tell you to do if you're looking to do shop and you want to make sure you have sales. Buy your own products. Get the stuff that's in there. You're welcome. So whenever, so for example, you guys know I've been doing the little goalie vitamins and stuff, and so that's something I do. And I on my shop page I have them there. I might have them pinned here. I'm not sure, but I've been using them. Those are products I use. So I will tell my husband to go and buy my products from my showcase. So that way I have them from my other account. I wish I had known before I bought all this exercise equipment. Doggone. Yeah, yeah. So, and again, if there's products that you know you're going to buy over and over again, that's great. And then the other thing I do, I had no idea I could buy my own shop. I need more. Yeah, put your gum in your showcase and buy your gum. Now, what I have done, because I want to support people in the agency and support your shops, so I bought like Trisha T's air fryer pot. I do like that air fryer pot. I bought Luna's tapper. I bought the tapper that's in my showcase now. I bought it from Luna. Um, I bought the headband set from Coach Chantel. I feel like I bought like 4 or 5 other things. Or I bought the lip gloss. This one came from the Voice Guru. I got that from her. So that lip gloss is nice. And so stuff like that, I'll go around to agency folks and just see if there's stuff that I need and I like, and I'll get it from them. So I can promote that. If it's on TikTok Shop, yeah. If you got some exercise equipment, you got to make sure it's on TikTok Shop. Has to be the exact same product. But yes, yeah, you can put it in your showcase. Even though you bought it from somewhere else. Like I said, you can buy stuff from the Zon. Yeah. So yeah, you can put it in your showcase. You can scan it. You can do a bar. If you go to the marketplace, yes, it's from TT. What you mean? You bought it from TikTok? But you didn't put it in your showcase first. but you bought it from TikTok. Gotcha. Okay. So yeah. So it's there. Yeah, add it to your showcase. So I bought the tapper from Luna, and I was able to add it to my showcase. Yeah. 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 New to TikTok. Oh, this sounds foreign to me. Oh, you're so sweet. It will get easier. I don't want you to be nervous about this. It gets easier. I know it sounds, hey, I sound like a whole expert, don't I? I've been here for I've been here over a year on TikTok as a TikTok person. Thank you so much, Jamila. How you doing, friend? Thank you for that daily heart me. Thank you for the follow as well. So I sound very like I know it all. But this is just a year later and going live 10 months. Well, is it 11 months? 11 months. Because my very first live in terms of my journey of going every single day was my New Year's resolution, January 1st. Now, I ain't going every single day. But I go twice a day. I go at 10 and 4. And I show up most days. I'm here daily. Okay? So just know this requires practice. It requires commitment. Thank you so much. TikTok ad. Appreciate you. And so just know it requires commitment and consistency. Those are the two things. Hey, Vibe Wellness. How you doing, Valencia? I saw you peeping. Hello, favorite. Can you talk about the voice chat a little bit? Sure, sure. Good morning, good morning. Let me backpedal to um Leila's question. She was asking, Leila, what was your question again? You was asking like all things new. I think your question was like, I'm new. What do I need to know? So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to answer it fully for you because that will require. Okay, you say I never did any lives or videos. Any advice? So that was the question. You never did any lives or videos. Any advice? Okay. Any advice for lives and videos? Well, first of all, you should have live access. I mean, you're a level 21 engager, so you've been in these streets. You've been to lives. You've been engaging in lives too. I'm like, wow. So you've been doing it, friend. You're about to fly in soon. So thank you for the populars. So yeah, you definitely are familiar with lives. So let me just start with lives really quickly. Um, First of all, the main thing is to press the go live button. That's probably first and foremost. And don't overthink it. You have, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Appreciate your friend. Thank you for the heart. Let's see. You have just live, and so thank you for the live seal. Confidence is my best set. Empowering women to be in superpower. Yeah, just go live and have topics. Thank you for so much for that, friends. Just have topics surrounding women's empowerment. Confidence building. Go. Do you know Chat GPT? Let me know. Thank you so much. Do you know Chat GPT in terms of? I would ask Chat to give you maybe a list of 10 topics to cover, and as it relates to your target audience, understanding the demographic, the psychographic, and their pain points. Your target audience is going to be women. Yes, I know Chat. Yeah. So you can use any of the AI. I use Chat just because everybody knows Chat. But with that, you can ask it to come up with some topics for you to talk about. Now, for you, if your topic is about confidence, I mean, tell your story, tell your journey. Say, you know what, I've been on this app, I've been engaging in lives, but I had never gone live, and I was really wanting to make sure I build confidence. Thank you for that title, Gift of the Roses. I want to build confidence in people, so here's my step to be to you know show up in a way that I'm talking about. I want to support people and help them, so I'm showing up, and I want to be confident in doing this. So you just be authentic, show up, and just start talking. Um, you said it's extremely helpful. It is. It is. Thank you for that, November. Thank you for that, friend. Yes. So I would say that. So put your bio that you have, put that into chat. Ask it for some topics relating to your audience, the demographic, the psychographic. Ask it who is your audience, based on the demographic, the psychographic, and the pain points of that audience. And then as you go live, you're gonna say that stuff early in your live. As soon as you hit that go live, you start talking. You can even ask chat to give you an intro. with the keywords to track your audience, because those words matter. So if you start talking with confidence and you're saying, hi, I use my intro. I'm Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. I'm a creator network agency. I'm here to help you go live. Come on in. We're going to talk all things live streaming. I don't care if you're nervous, afraid, shy, scared. Remember, those are the pain points. Those are the things I'm saying to get people to come in. And as people start coming in, I see you all. I say your names. I try to engage. I want you to feel seen and heard. That's going to be important, especially for your topic, because you're talking about empowering people, giving them confidence. So they want to feel seen and heard. Just like I'm talking to you, you're like, okay, she's telling me what to do. She's helping to answer my question. I've been curious about this. So you want to make sure you're doing that for your audience. Thank you all. I appreciate all the shares and the gifts. Thank you so much. Thank you for the engagement. So you do that, and then you continue to help people as they come in, ask them questions like, hey, are you new? Thank you so much. Thank you for the bubble. Are you new? How can I support you? I want to help you grow. You're talking to them, you're having this whole conversation, and again, to make sure that they feel seen and heard. So, the other thing I would say to do um, is make sure you educate your community on how to support your live. Because again, we talk about this all the time here. Like, this is not TV. It's not. And so if your audience is a reflection of you, then I'm going to assume that your audience is, my audience is mainly older millennials, Gen Xers, boomers that are coming here for the first time, that are learning this platform, that's getting a sense of what to do and how to engage fully. I talk to newbies. You're probably going to be talking to newbies as well. And so you're going to have to educate them on how to engage. Okay? So it's going to be important that you spend some time with them so that they know what to do, that they are liking your live by tapping the screen. So we have 43K hearts up here. We want to make sure we get to 50K, and so you want people to engage and tap the screen and support the live that way. My tapper isn't working. I gotta charge it, I guess. And so you want that engagement to happen. You have a live goal. You're gonna ask them to support that if they can. So you're gonna be intentional about helping people understand how to share your live out. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you for the populars too. And then continue to support the live. The people in the room here, if you click the number, this is something for my newbies to know. If you click the number, it says who are the top viewers in the room, and it has a question mark. I always tell people, go to the question mark so you understand what to do. How important are the taps really? It helps to activate the live. It helps TikTok know you're here. And so you'll see rooms that have over 100K, 200K plus. And so it helps to get your live pushed out to the FYP, so that you get more visibility, more people in your room. So the taps are important. Taps, the likes, TikTok sees it. People liking the live. They see the comments. That helps with the live too. Should I add a shopping cart? I want writing journals only. You got to get approved for TikTok Shop. So you can't add a shopping cart until you're approved to offer TikTok Shop, which is like 1,000 followers to get over 1,000 followers. I'm gonna say that because it's not like right at 1,000, but over 1,000 followers to get into the TikTok Shop pilot program. And then you can add products like that if you want writing journals and some other things like that align with your topic. Yeah. Can you please remind me how to add the stickers? I have forgotten. These are two different types of stickers. So in the regular stickers, like, welcome stickers, stuff like that, is in the enhance button. Click that, and then you can click stickers. So if you click that little magic wand, it says stickers. That's where you get the regular stickers. This is the sticker for daily heartening when you level up. So Luna leveled up earlier, and then this is the sticker for your league. Thank you so much, friend. That's a different sticker. That's under the league area. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for joining live. I see you guys. Let me know. Let me know if that answers your question. Vibe Wellness. Very helpful. Thank you. I appreciate. So, and then when it comes to content, post content. Post content about confidence. Post content based on your topic in your bio. Post confidence about being as chat for 10 pieces of content topics that you can do. Ask it for a script or the messaging for your board. I mean, for your content page, for your catchy hook, your call to action, all those things. So yeah, ask it to write the script for you. Yeah. Can I lead people to my products on another platform? No. You got to be careful how you do that. You got to be very, you'll get a violation, a restriction for that. How do you create a sticker that you are in? How do you create the stickers that are in the comments? The stickers that are in the comments. Oh, okay. The stickers. Nika Grace, are you still in the room? She created, I think, most of them that are still there now. Because my son had created them from like Photoshop, and then she used actually ChatGPT to create the other stickers, and then made sure that they fit the specs for TikTok. And then you upload them on your fan club, and people can get access to them. I mean, the TikTok stickers that I created are branded. TikTok stickers that I created that are branded. So what the ones that like right here, like launch your income stickers, those type of stickers, those for your fan club to get to. Yes, like the one Sneaker did. Yes, yes. Those stickers are you're asking how to get to them. You upload them. If you click your fan club, you got to click your. If you click your daily heartbeat while you're in the live, you can actually add them, or you can do it before. How to add them? Okay, so you can do it before you go live. You go to your fan club area on your page, and you upload the stickers. So let me show you real quick. You know where to get to your fan club? Where can I go to get a list of things not to do and avoid no-nos? I don't exist. It's not like a comprehensive list. They say the community guidelines, and it's still very gray. It's not, even though it's like, okay, can't leave people off the app. Well, if you say something that you think it's okay to say, they'll give you a violation. Say, no, that's not okay to say. You can't say that. You leave people off that. So you just got to be careful about how you say things. Um, I typically tell people, like, if I'm trying to show them where my webpage is, I'll say, click my photo here. My mini profile pops up. If you click my photo again, it'll take you to my main profile. Then you can see where you scroll down, my webpage is there for you to visit that to learn more information. So, you got to be creative of how you say stuff, but you don't want to get in trouble with saying you're leading some people off the app. Then sometimes I will show my web page or something like that so you guys can see information that way. But again, it's very much about how you're being tactical about it. Um, okay, so hold on. Did I miss any comments? Somebody got filtered. I'm gonna show Dr. Lisa. You have the lead sticker. How did you get that? Or now? Um, or no. Give me 1 second. Let me show the fan club stickers first. It is a moving target. You just you just go forward and listen to listen to me. Listen to my advice. Like the unalienable things. Um, yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah, you got to be careful about comments like that. Yeah, you can't say words like that. I don't know until I got it. You won't know until you get it. It really is as simple as that. There are some things you cannot do. You can't, can't smoke. You can't do illicit drugs. You can't say those type of terms either. Somebody got in trouble for that too. You got to be careful about drinking on the app. Even water. I know people, it's hit and miss in terms of how the algorithm picks that up. If you have on your audience control 18 years and older, um, that you can set that before you go live. You can have it on your content disclosure. That's going to be important, especially if you're going to talk about something maybe a little bit more sensitive and mature in nature. You want to turn on your content disclosure because then you're speaking from your brand. That helps a little bit, but they still will get you depending on what you say. It's, again, it's how you say it, it's what you're saying. Um, I tell people all the time this started off as a children's app, so there's a lot more precautions and things in place to kind of keep you here, but also keep you aligned with their community guidelines. Thank you so much for the shares. Quick question: the ticker. How would I set it, and how often can I use it? The tapper. People say no more than I try to keep it. I got it at 8, so I try to keep it at 8. Maybe 10 is the most I would do, but no more than 10. but some people do higher than that. I don't never go that high. So okay, so here really quickly, if you go to your TikTok studio, this is my shop page. Five Wellness. You're gonna go to the live side. Under the live side, you're gonna scroll down to tools and resources. Tools and resources. You're gonna click fan club. Under fan club, this is the fan club for my shop page. You're gonna click this area that says fan club zone. Fan club zone stickers, and then you can upload stickers from your phone. You want to have them downloaded in your phone. Okay? You can get to that fan club zone in the live also if you click your daily heart me as the live host. Yep. I do the max of 95 taps. Ooh, you set your thing to 95. No, you don't. Do you really? Black Lotus. No, you don't. Black Lotus, you cannot have it at 95. They're gonna be like, what is it? What's it's a violation for that. It's like manipulation. You, yeah, you ain't supposed to have it that high. It's part of manipulation of the community. I think that's what it's called, something like that. I live in fear of the TikTok police knocking on my door. You so funny. Okay. What was the other question? So the other question, Ermi, what was your question, friend? You had another question I was supposed to go back to. Thank you for that. Hello. We live. um, the league sticker. That's what it was. You were asking about the league sticker. Okay, so let's see. League sticker is here. Okay, so league sticker. So if you are live, let's show it here. I'll actually show it. I'll go live on this page. So if you're live, you can scroll over to the live side. So we're live. When you're here, I'm gonna hit go live. You said, you said, you said, Black Lotus, you're so funny. You say, huh? What? Okay, so let me flip this camera so you guys can see it the correct way. Okay, so you're gonna hit here where it says league. So I'm hitting the league area. This pops up. You see it? From league, we're on the league side. It says set sticker. So if I set that sticker, it comes here. It's gonna, this is my other page. My sticker's there. You can move it around a little bit. And then this is the board that's back there. So, yeah, that's all. So once you click in here, the area for your league, you're literally clicking that area. It shows daily ranking, popular, daily ranking, you see league, and then at the bottom is where you set that sticker. Okay? What does it mean? Now you're saying, what is leagues? Look, I'm gonna cut this live off. You're so funny. He's like, what's league? What does that mean? Gonna try the boards today. Okay, perfect. You said, what does it mean? What does it mean in terms of the league? The league is your daily status in terms of how your live is performing. So each person, when you are a live host, you're set at a league. You start off at D5. So this account is at D3. I don't go live enough over here anymore. The shop page because I'm here a lot lately. So and I haven't been doing shop because obviously the agency, my focus is on this. Wait, I missed that. How did you get the league sticker on your live? Um, let's see. So you go live. Okay, I'm gonna click daily ranking. You see right here where it says league D3. So if I click my league down here at the bottom, it says how many diamonds I need to get another fragment. I'm gonna set that sticker. It shows here ranking stickers. This is for my league. The state display sticker automatically. I could toggle that on. I didn't do it though. And it shows. Okay. I don't remove it. But you know I could have removed it by sliding it up. Okay. Let me know if you saw that vibe wellness. But essentially I went into this little area here. You can get to it by any of these little pop-ups. Well, that one isn't. The popular is the one that I don't want to do. Not popular. Don't do popular. Do league or daily. It'll show you the screen. It's a little easier to see it. And then it's at the bottom. Okay. Okay. So let me know if there's any questions about that, friends. Okay. All right. So, what does that mean? It literally means how you're performing. I probably should have stayed on that screen now that I think about it because I can show you really quickly how you're performing in your live stream on a daily basis. And so you start off at 99% and you're trying to get to 0%, meaning that you're getting these fragments along the way. And so as you go live, you're trying to rank up. Now you're competing in a 24-hour clock. You're competing with all the other live hosts. So this is my league. You see, I haven't gone live here, so I'm at 99%. So I don't get anything because I don't get a fragment. You're trying to fill these little fragments here. So you need 3 more fragments to reach D2. So that's what I need. So I'm paying attention to that. So if you guys see here on my, I'm flipped around, but you guys know what I'm talking about here, this one. the B4, it means that I have to get 99.5K diamonds to get another fragment. So it's telling me what needs to happen. And I also has a time there. It says I need to do it within 11 hours to get another fragment. And so essentially you're trying to come along this little timeline here and get fragments along the way. So if I get to 20%, I'll get a fragment. So I'll get 1 more. And if I get to 10% or less, I'll get 2 more. And so I can potentially, with 3 in total, 1, 2, 3. Well, is that, yeah, 1 and then 2 more, 3, I'll get to D2. Okay? And that has to happen within a 24-hour time period. So again, 11 hours and 11 minutes, 11, 11. Look at y'all. And so with that, I would need to make sure I'm going live, I'm connecting with my community. And as I'm doing it, I am, people are gifting and they're engaging. Gifting primarily is what gets you those for you to move along the way. He said, oh Lord, I quit. I tell my new people, I'm going to be honest with you. My newbies, I don't want y'all to pay attention to that. I don't think you should. Because in order for you to really grow, you got to build community. You got to show up. You got to make sure your audience gets to know, like, and trust you. You got to be a person where people are going to come in and want to support your live. And so if you're new, this is going to frustrate you because it's just going to go up and down and you're trying to follow this league business and you don't have a community to support you yet. So literally, in my opinion, I wouldn't hone in on this unless you're serious about going live daily. That's the first thing. That's the first thing. Unless you're really serious about going live daily, because it's the daily ranking. So if you're not going live daily and not putting in that time and effort to pay attention to this, then don't pay attention to it at all. Okay? If you are serious about going live daily and showing up and doing this, then I would say, okay, hone in on it. But then let's be strategic about when you go live, how long you go live, what does it mean to build your community, what are you doing to engage them. So I didn't, and I have to now because I'm in an agency, but I really didn't talk about the leagues because I didn't think it was important, especially because my audience are new people. They're still trying to figure out how to go live. So we got Trainer V. We got people like Leila, who came in the live today, still trying to figure out how to press the go live button. So this is advanced. So that's my 2 cents about it. I don't want to discourage people, but that's why I don't talk about it because I'm like, okay, that's not helpful if you haven't committed to going live yet. Okay. You said, how do you get diamonds? Okay, now let me answer that question. Yes, I have community. Sometimes I get up to 200 in my live, but I want to maximize TikTok has. Okay, gotcha. So that's going to be important to maximize and get your community to support you. Well, I decided for November, December, it will be daily. Okay, look at you. Love it. Okay, I'll stick to my original plan and treat TikTok my like I do my podcast. Okay, what does that mean? What does that mean? So what do you do with your podcast? Understandable. Yeah. I think I'm going to do pop-ups. Okay, on my days that aren't scheduled. Thank you for your 2 cents. Oh, you're so sweet. You said thank you for your 2 cents. Gotcha, friend. Okay, so when it comes to okay, now you're getting a tap an hour. I'm serious. You said you're not. What happened? Black Lotus, don't give me less taps. You said I do pop ups a lot. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so yeah, come up with a schedule. Come up with a schedule. That's gonna help you build community. People want to know when to expect you. So that's going to be important. Okay, so when it comes to diamonds, the diamonds question, diamonds are when TikTok when you get gifts, diamonds equates to how you're getting gifts and engagement. So those are the two things that make up a diamond. So when people are supporting your live, based on gifting you throughout the live stream, as well as getting your daily heart me, as well as the points that you get from engagement and stuff, all that it calculates into a diamond. Okay. Okay, you said okay, Dr. Lisa. So all that factors into how you get diamonds, and so diamonds, it's probably equivalent to 2 coins, I would say. It's not a penny; it's like a half a penny when you think about mathematically. So it's like two, maybe even two and a half coins, because TikTok gets 60% if you get your full 40%, and so TikTok gets 60% of that. So that's what it's like. It's not fully a full diamond. It's not a full coin for coin with the diamond. Okay, so just kind of think of it that way. Um, so as you're engaging people who are gifting and supporting your life, hey, Holly Q, you did fly in. Thank you so much, friend. It's supporting your live that way too. So diamonds is part of your monetization. So you are on your live collecting diamonds. You're diamond mining. What in the world is half of a penny? I know. So it's like less than half a penny. So that's what I said, it takes like two and a half to really support. So it's like 40% of a penny. That's the way you should look at it. Depending on what your live stream is like. Oh, okay. Yep. Yep. So um any other questions? Let me know. I didn't talk about Live Fest. Anybody not in this room signed up for Live Fest? There's 19 of you. I should get 19 yeses. And if you are in the agency, you should be a whole big capital yes. I'm signed up. Okay. I'm going to need a one-on-one. You can bill Medicare for the session. You said it's for medical. You said I am Valencia. Awesome. Awesome, friend. Yes. Written Unstoppable. Yes. Favorite. Yes. No. Leila, you need to sign up. You ain't in the agency yet, but let me know if you want to know about the agency. The agency's free. This is a free program. So anybody who has questions about the agency, let me know. This is free. When I say free, TikTok pays. Okay. You said, you said I have a you said I have as a viewer. No, you need to sign up as a live host. Let me check and see if you signed up. So Charlene, I've done 2 lives. Where do I go to see if I've gotten credit for them? You would go to your analytics. You can go look at the recordings to see where they're showing up. There's live analytics you have, and then you can go to your recording. So if you go to your live, so go to TikTok Studio on your profile page. You click TikTok Studio, and then once you click TikTok Studio, you'll see post and live. Go to the live side. Scroll right at the top. It actually says live analytics. So click that, and I'll tell you your analytics for those lives. And then you can scroll down and get to the recordings. You said you got to sign up for the agency. Okay, friend. Let me know if you have questions. And if you want to sign up for the agencies, hello, friends. You said, So if you want to sign up for the agency, you would need to. New here, how you all doing? Doing well, May City. How are you, friend? Thank you all. I appreciate it. Let me know if you have questions, friend. Did I sign up wrong? Let me check. I'm gonna check, friend, because I want to make sure you signed up. You might have signed up. I just want to make sure it's not signing up for you said as a viewer. So you would have signed up as a live host. You would have signed up. Period. I don't know if it's a viewer option. Sounds like you might be looking at the countdown. So let me show you. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you coming through. Um, let's do this. Let me check something. I want to check and see. But anybody in the room, I'll do a quick overview of Live Fest. So let's see. My friend Charlene, let's see if you are signed up. See if I can check really quickly. I'll be talking about this. And everybody should have gotten an invite to the meeting. Um, Thank you so much for that daily heartbeat. Let me know if you have any questions. The Zoom meeting tonight. Let me know if you did not get your Zoom meeting invite. So that it went out pretty late. New here, want to learn. What will the agency do for creators? It is my agency is focused on supporting you with training as well as helping you with your live stream. It's only for live streams. Let me say that. It's an agency built around helping you go live. That's what the Creator Network Agency program is about. So helping you go live. And then, Charlene, I think you're good. I don't see you. You didn't pop up on my list. So I think you're fine. Let me see if I see you on the other side. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go through the agency. I'm going to do the spill in 1 second for you all. Charlene, let me check something real quick. Because I want to see if you did the modules. There's these modules you have to complete. Okay, so I'm going to walk through that. Hopefully you show up on this page. Okay, there you go. I see you. Okay, you did 1 of 4. So I'm going to talk about that. Give me 1 second before I transition to agency talk. Let me show you real quick. This is for my people about Live Fest. Live Fest, this really quickly is the video that is part of one of the requirements. We basically work on practice support together and be live hosts on TikTok. There we go. So this is the Live Fest video. Thank you so much. Let me pin Holocue's comments so our friend can at least read Holocue's comment before I go through. Is it stat? ST, how do you, is it ST Holly? Is that how you say your name? Hell no. TS Hell 71. Is that it? Let me know. He said, "Look at you, Dr. Batty. You're so funny." It got filtered, but that's cute. Look at that, Dr. Batty. Okay, so that's the Live Fest video. So let me go to Live Fest for you guys real quick. So I'm gonna go to the screen. I'm gonna go to TikTok Studio. We're gonna scroll down to the campaign. Yes, start back going live, but beneath the quality engagement to get the diamonds and get paid. There we go. Yeah, so we talk about how to monetize on the app as well. So let's go down to the live side. We're gonna go over to the live side. My friend trainer, this is the live analytics. So when you TikTok Studio Live, this is the analytics I was talking about. So that's how you know how your live performed. Okay, so if you signed up for the campaign, here's where you're gonna go to look at the campaign details. So this is the campaign screen. Let me flip the screen so you guys can see this correctly. Okay. So when you are here, this is what TikTok is asking everybody to complete. These check boxes are the Live Fest schedule. That's what they call this. Explore Live Fest schedule. So these little modules, it's just really quickly. You click it, and literally, if you don't feel like reading it right now, you can go back later and just scroll all the way to the bottom, and then come back up, hit out of it, and you're gonna get a green checkbox. So I need for you all, if you are in my agency, I need for all of you to make sure you go through each of these and just literally click it, scroll down, come up, and out. If you don't want to read. Okay. You should read it, But hit all 4 of those so you can get the checkbox. Okay. So Charlene, that's what you need to do. Okay. That's the one step that is missing. I think you've done one checkbox and you need to do the others. And that's for everybody else in the room. So I think people have signed up, but they have not clicked the schedule. So there's quite a few people who haven't done that. Okay. And so that is Live Fest. And then the other part of Live Fest, the other steps that you need to do is to get a total of 10 people to sign up and get points for that. And then do that video. The video I just showed you with the Live Fest swirly, that's what you need to do. That's the other thing. So it's a total of 4 things. First, join the Live Fest. Second, do those 4 scheduled video things. Scroll through those. Then third, if you want to send it out, invite other people to Live Fest because TikTok's trying to spread the word. And then the last thing is the video. You could do it out of order, but that's what I need for people to do. Okay? So I think everybody, some people have done it, some people have not. Okay? So I need for you to do that. Who's still in the room? I can tell you guys real quick because I'm looking at a couple of people that I thought would have done it, but they hadn't done it. Coach Chantel, you on my list. I was like, I think she in the room. Favorite, you're on my list as well as somebody that still needs to do it. Bloom, you're on the list. Charlene, you're on the list. Who else? I'm going to check anybody else here. Black Lotus, you're on the list. So those are the people who still need to do that little checkbox, that schedule piece. Okay. So yeah, just make sure you guys do that. Okay. He said, Valencia, I don't think you're on my list. I think you're fine. So yeah, so if you don't have all those checked off, that's the list that TikTok has that I have. Okay. Was there extra credit fill it all out early? I'm trying to bring up my average. I heard that. I wish there was. Yeah. We need all the points we can get. I don't think so. Okay, I'll check again though. I thought I went through it. Okay, perfect. I don't know if this thing is not, I don't know when it's updating, but it doesn't have you fully checked off. I think it has one box for you. What are we talking about? We're talking about Live Fest. How you doing, friend? Thank you for being here. I'm about to talk about the agency in a second though. Do we supposed to do a video daily? No, it's just the one time. That's it, just the one time. Anyone need to sign up? Let me know. Need more people. I heard that. I can't get the 10 people. You know what? My tip and my tip would be to go through your followers. I'm gonna give you a couple tips. Go deeper into your follower list and send it to them. Maybe you can do it in 15 people at a time. So I would say go deeper into your followers and just say, hey, you can put a little message that says, hey, Live Fest is starting next week or on the 21st. Or no, you can say Live Fest has opened up. Have you signed up? If you don't mind clicking the link, signing up to let me know if this works. So maybe people might do it that way. So you want to go deeper in your follower list. Charlene, you said just completed as you were talking. All right, friend. I appreciate your friend. Thank you so much for that. Are you battling today? I'm not. I'm not. I don't think so. No. You're so sweet. You said, are you battling? I'm not. Thank you for that. And then, cause this morning my video is not registered. Oh, it didn't like your video? You said, so other thing about getting the 10 people, let me just speak to the 10 people real quick. I'll talk about the video. I'm actually gonna post a video about this too. But let me talk about the 10 people. So go deeper into your follower list and see if you can send it to those people. Send, like I said, send out, cast a wide net. Send it out to your followers. The other thing I will say is if you have other accounts, you can send an invite to those accounts and have those accounts sign up. If you have family and friends that you know are not on the app all the time, be like, hey, I'll take my hubby's phone. Be like, I need you to sign up for this. Or your daughter. Be like, hey, I need you to click my link. Okay? So just know that that's another way to do it. So you can send it to those people too. Yeah, so you say yes. Okay. So I was able to get my 10. Obviously it came from the agency, it was 7 of people, and the other people were people who were deeper in my list. So I did send it out to some people. It's like, okay, let me cast it about a net. So I got 3 that were not agency people. I'll give my hubby. I heard that. Be like, hey, let me see your phone. I'm not getting the email about the Zoom for tonight. What you mean? Message me your email. Let me see, Charlene. You didn't get it late at night? I sent it like 12:30. It was late. So I sent the Zoom registration. Let me know if anybody else didn't get it. Okay, so let me talk about the agency. Anybody else had questions? Miss Darlene, I would say this, the video, couple things, what I'm noting, and I was going to put this out there in a video because I was like, I need to respond. Somebody else said they couldn't do it in the comments on my video I did yesterday, so I was going to use that as a reply. Okay, so Dr. Lisa, I'm trying to get in the agency. Okay, I got you. Let me do my agency spill in 1 second. Um, how do I get in, and when what are the pros and cons? Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. Okay, so really quickly, the video. The video, make sure you updated your app. That's one thing. I've heard people say the app wasn't updated. You may not be able to use that special effect. How you doing, Michelle? The so update your app. Make sure you don't have a lot of videos in drafts. So if your storage is really limited because you are holding a lot of videos in draft, you might have to release some of those drafts. You may have to open up your storage. I would say also go into the settings area. So in your main profile, click the 3 lines in the top corner. Scroll down to settings and privacy. Under settings and privacy, after you click that, scroll all the way down and go to free space. It's under the cache and I can't remember the other thing, but it's under that area. So free space and see if you can free up some space. That possibly could be it as well. Okay, so try those 3 things first. How do you update? You go to your app store, Google, Apple. Go to your app store and update the app. Oh, look at you, friend. Oh my gosh. Awesome. Congratulations. That's a cool level up. I've never seen that. What happened to the old cake? He said, I'm gonna do a big. I love it. Thank you for that. That was cool. I've never seen that one before. Congratulations, Carol. Carol, I'm gonna message you. I was talking to Halleck yesterday. I was like, the voice guru, girl, you got me intrigued. Oh, I just gotta find a time. Me too. Thanks. I gotta find a time because I've always told you I've been intrigued about the whole voiceover business. So, I gotta find the time. I gotta figure this out. Make sure you save that draft somewhere else, or you will lose your drafts after update. Yes, if you got a draft, I would encourage you to stop drafting in the app. Just gonna say that. I know people like the app camera better, all that other stuff, but it does take up space. And it will impact your ability for your stream to operate correctly. You won't get pushed out as much. It does have an impact. It's all related. Okay? So I would say free up that space. That would be my opinion. Learn the hard way. Yep. Yep. So yeah. So definitely free up the space. Don't bog down your app too much in that way. Okay, so agency. Yep, you said I heard that too. Yeah, yeah, it does. It's all related. If your stream's not being pushed out and you're not seeing the visibility, you might want to see how you're holding up a lot of space through draft messages and stuff. Okay, so agency. Let me flip the script a little bit. Let's go to agency talk. Okay, friends, and then I'm gonna get off. I'm probably gonna get off close to 12:30ish. Okay, so because we're meeting tonight, and I want to make sure I send out another invite, and if anybody's just going to join the agency, I'll be able to communicate with you all too. I know. Let me know your best times. I have not set the super fan time yet. Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna message you. I'll message you. Let me put you on my list of people I got a message. We're gonna set up a time to chat, Carol. One day next week. Perfect. Okay. Okay. So agency chat real quick. Agency. So First of all, it's free. I always got to say that because I always start talking and I miss the opportunity to tell you guys. Let me share this first and foremost. It's a free program. It is a program where TikTok sets this up under the Creator Network program. Essentially, when you go to your live home screen, when you go to that live screen, you scroll all the way down under Tools and Resources. You'll see where it says Join a Creator Network. They don't list the agencies there, but essentially you can do your own research. I put my very first post on my page as pinned is talking about make sure you do your research, you understand what is an agency and what's involved in it and stuff. And so because of that, I was with an agency and I made a conscious decision to leave because I wanted more. So I'll leave that there. I can't coach approach about other agencies. I can't talk bad about them. So I won't say the name. But at the end of the day, I wanted more. I wanted more from this experience. I had questions. I couldn't get answers. Or I wanted to at least be led in the right direction or something. So it was something that I knew I wanted. And many of the people I teach here are looking for the same thing. So that's why I decided to make my agency an agency where it was really offering guidance and resources um, to help beginner creators and people as they're looking to grow and launch your income. Okay, so with that, TikTok has this program because they had over 1 million people go live. I'm sorry, over 100 million people go live in 2024. And so they brought this here as a space for people to continue to grow. And they see agencies as a resource and a partner in terms of helping people build and grow, but also help you to keep your stream if you get into trouble. So one of the resources we have a back end system where we can look at your data and analytics and just kind of give you some guidance on how your stream is performing. We also have the ability to look at your stream itself in real time and give you tips and strategies and then also send you manager cues. The main thing is people talk about the protection. If your account is in violation or banned, agency can submit an inquiry on your behalf to get your account back. So just know that that's what most agencies talk about is that protection. And some agencies have requirements, some don't. They're all different. So it depends on what you're looking for. I don't have requirements. I have strong encouragement. The main thing is to go live. You heard me just give a whole spiel about leagues, and if you want to league up and keep your league and all this other stuff, then you have to think about a daily strategy because that's what that is based on. The other thing I will say is that, and that's up to you in terms of how you make that happen. I don't require you to do that, but it is something about if you're looking to grow, then you're gonna have to think about how you show up. The other thing I will say is that if I have one requirement is that you have the ability to go live. So I just stopped allowing people to just go live for that quick little 10-minute session. I want you to go live at least 3 times to get the full benefits of going live. Hello, friends that are coming in. And so I tell people go live a few times, and then apply to agency if you have not applied, if you have not gone live before. You need to know what it means to go live. So that's what I'm asking people to do. So that's like my one full requirement: live access, and that you've been going live recently. Same, every other agency I was recruited are seriously lacking. Oh, that's so sweet. You said, hey, they got it on. They ain't got the same stuff I offer. I love it. You said swiped out. Do you as an agency get penalized for someone leaving the agency in the first 15 days? No, no, no. Has no impact, none whatsoever. I mean, it's tracked, but it's no impact to the agency. They realize the first 15 days. So what Happy is asking is that you do have a 15-day out clause. So if you choose that you don't want to go, or you sign up and you realize, you know what, I'm not ready. That's why I said I want you to go live first. Because if you're not ready, then that's one thing, and you probably need to know that. You need to make that decision early on. If you are not liking what's offered, then ideally you should have made that decision early on as well. But you do have that 15-day out clause. Good morning, good morning. And so if you go beyond 15 days, you have to submit a 30-day notice. And then TikTok says you have to you have a cool down period for 2 months. So technically 90 days that you cannot go jump into another agency. Okay? So just kind of keep that in perspective if you go beyond those 15 days. So then you can decide if you want to move around. Um, in the early phases, I think over the course of me doing this for the last, I'm in month 4, I've had 4 people. One person got removed by TikTok. because they had already had an agency. That's one of the rules. You can't have an agency already. And I don't know why TikTok allowed her to be accepted under her other account, but that's a no. You can't do that. So so you want to make sure you don't have an agency already. The other three people made a decision that I had. Well, let me take that back. One person got removed. One person did a 30-day notice, and then two people decided that they wanted to leave in the first 15 days. So that's how that went. Um, I am. Oh, thank you for you said for your integrity. I was told something different. Oh, what were you told? Let me know. At the end of the day, nothing from a TikTok perspective, they see this as a business. So at the end of the day, if somebody said, "Oh, if you leave in 15 days, it hurts me," that's not true. So no, it has no impact. So don't feel like you have to stay somewhere that you don't want to stay. I tell people all the time, you make a conscious decision in terms of how you engage, and if something's not working for you, then you make that decision on what you need to do. And I had to make that decision for myself. So I'm walking the walk, walking the talk. So just know that it's going to be up to you in terms of how you navigate, but you can't predicate that on other people. Okay, so um, what else do we need to know? No, nobody would be doing this if there was a. Oh, that's horrible. No, that is not true. They told you or the agency got a penalty. No, there's not a penalty. No, not at all. I wouldn't be doing this if it was. I would not be doing this if it was. No, that's not true. So I'm sorry somebody told that to you. Who's the penalty to? The agency or to you? Who? What? Why would they say that to you? Thank you. He said, "Hey, ain't no way I would be doing this." I'd be like, "Look here, y'all. This is over. We ain't no agency no more. I can't trust that y'all gonna stay." No, I'm joking. But no, there's no way I would do that. Thank you so much, Charlie. Thank you for that. I hate that. Oh, well, I don't like that you were told that's not right. So no, that's not true. Um, it, yeah, like yeah, if everybody and you pay $1,500 for everybody to quit, no, that's a problem. That's a problem. So no, they wouldn't do that to us. I will say this. This is not. Sounds like they were trying to get people to stay. It sounds like that was very manipulative. I can't speak to that. I don't know what happened. I don't know what was said. TikTok, I don't know because I don't want nobody to come back like she's saying stuff. No, I did not say anything, but it doesn't sound like that. I don't know what they was thinking. There's nothing. There's no penalties in that way. So thank you for the populars. I gotta be careful about what I say, y'all, because I always gotta be tactful about talking about other people and other agencies. But no, that's not true. Um, please show again. How do I get to the live fest to check off? Give me 1 second. Let me finish with the agencies because it sounds like you might be having the issue that this account I didn't see it at first either. So let me go through that because if you don't see it under the campaigns for TikTok Studio, go to the live side, scroll down to campaigns. If you don't see Live Fest, then this account had that same issue. So I'll show it to you. But check and see if it's there first for you. But that's where it should be. Yeah. So when it comes to agencies, like I said, TikTok is a free program because you get your diamonds. How you perform in your live stream under the Scale Live Rewards is your money. That's how TikTok rewards you. And then TikTok takes their cut, and out of TikTok's cut, they pay agencies a few percentages. It's not lucrative, y'all. It takes growth, it takes time to build. So I'm going to say that as an agency, you're funding this. I'm still in the funding phase. You're funding this off your own money. You are a business, so you got to have your own seed money. You got to have your own backing to make this make sense. And so I'm still in the growth phase, and it hasn't broken even. And so it's very much a building people up, building your community up, getting things going. So I just want to say that out loud because I don't want you to be like, oh yeah, she doing good. No, that is not the case. But I strongly believe in what I'm doing, and my husband believes in this too, so that I'm doing this to see how this can grow. Okay? So I say this to you because I don't want you guys to walk away and be like, oh, well, all things are good. No. This is very much who's winning. TikTok's winning. Okay. TikTok is winning. That's what's happening. TikTok is winning. So, but we are all playing the game. That's how this works. And so, what I do is show up and just be authentic to you all. So, in my agency in particular, I do a weekly meeting on school. So, we're going to do our meeting today at 6:30. That makes me feel better about the funding stage. A lot of us are there too. Yeah, yeah. Hey, K Creations, how you doing, friend? KS. Um, and it can be fun, especially connecting with new people daily. Yes, yes. TT is always when I heard that, friend. I just joined, I think. You said I think. Let me check, friend. Um, so let me say this to join. If you click my photo once, my mini profile is going to pop up. If you click my profile photo again, once that mini profile pops up, it takes you to my profile page. And on there is the TikTok, under my bio is the TikTok webpage to apply to the agency. So that's what's there. And so you would apply there. And then this is the agency page. I need to build this page out a little bit better. I say that all the time, and I'm still behind with doing more content. But this is the official agency page. And so I'm going to say hello in the chat. This is the page that will communicate back with you when it comes to, I'm going to pin this. So you guys are welcome to follow this account. Okay. Um, so you're welcome to follow this account. And with that, this is the account that's going to communicate back with you. Thank you so much, Fran. Thank you. And so when it comes to resources, so I do a weekly meeting. I come twice a day here, connecting with all you, answering questions. I also use this as recruiting, but I'm here to also answer your questions. We have a group chat on, we have a community page on school, so we have resources there. I put resources out there for you. It's a chat feature where you guys can connect and post how you want to promote your live stream, where maybe you're looking for collabs to collaborate with different other creators and agency, or looking for guest panelists and stuff. So all that's there for you, or to promote your live that you're doing a special event and stuff. So we also have the TikTok group chats too. Coming back from my second account. All right, thank you, Fran. I appreciate you. Um, you said Sacred Soul Connect. You said they lie. They lie about the money. So what you talking about? You said they lie. Yeah, yeah. Um, so what was I saying? So with the TikTok group chats, you'll join the group chat. I'll put you in a group chat, and you can also post your content, post your live stream there, share it out. The main benefit of this agency is the people, hands down. This agency is an agency of supporters. People will come into your live, they will support your live. That's what this is all about. Should I join from my other page? You got to join with the page that you have already. So I didn't get through the TikTok rules. So you can apply. You got to apply with the account that has the most diamonds that you've earned. So if this is the account, then this is the account you got to apply with. If this account, so a couple rules. You said yes, yes, yes. I see y'all. Yes, hands down. Let me say how I feel about this agency, because the people. Oh my gosh, these are some people. I'm just gonna say that right now. Okay, it's this account perfect. Um, this is an agency full of supporters. They build community. They understand what it means to be a live host and what it means to be a viewer. So they'll come in and help with your chat, help you get support. They'll connect with other folks. They're building their community, so they get it. So that's the beauty of this agency. So you have a lot of great people like that, and at the end of the day, it's gonna be up to you to show up and continue to show up, and then also reciprocate that type of support. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're talking about here. So when everything's said and done, TikTok has their rules. Let me check and see if you're an eligible friend. Okay, so let me ask something. We may have to message. TikTok. So your other account. Um, you said where would the email be coming from? Launch your income agency. Info. At lyi.agency. Yeah, so look, click that. Um, Ernie, it's not so you what popped up was a warning. The warning comes in a couple of different ways. Let me talk through this. So TikTok says a couple things about your status. And Natty Nat, this is kind of the situation you had when you have multiple accounts. Is trying to figure out what's happened with your account. Have you gone live on the other account too? Um, oh yeah, so yeah, I got that message. And so a couple things could be happening. So first of all, TikTok says, okay, you can't belong to an agency already. That's the number one thing. The other thing is you can't be under yesterday for the first time. I wonder if that's it. It could have been that. It seems like it's like, oh, this person has multiple accounts. That's what's happening. So I'm wondering what's going on. I think that might be it, that you went live on that other account. But this is the primary account that you earned off of. The one in the chat here. You've gone live and you made diamonds, I'm assuming. Oh, okay. Yes. So I think this would be the primary account. Have you, for this account, let me ask this question. Have you had a recent restriction in the live? Meaning that TikTok didn't like, and they put you in timeout for like 10 minutes or something like that. Did you have any issues in your live stream in recent time? Because somebody else, they got a similar message and she shared that happened. Yes. Okay. That's what's happening. So the warning is probably because of that restriction. How long ago was that? How long ago did it happen? Was it less than 7 days? Let me know how long ago it was. If it was recent, then that's probably what's happened. I think I responded to someone. Okay. Weeks ago. Okay. Here's what I'm going to say to you. Many times when that happens, we gotta wait, because Natty had the same issue. We gotta wait. Natty, we end up waiting, what, about 2 weeks? Maybe, I don't think we did 30 days, but I think we waited 2 weeks or so. How can you check? Okay, so you could check about a week. We waited about a week. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna show you how to check. Anytime you get in trouble with TikTok, you can go to your page to check. Hello, friends coming in. Thank you so much. Those who just joined a live, thank you for being here. I saw some folks come in. I appreciate you all joining. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate the rose, friend. Here's what I'm going to say. So we're going to go to TikTok Studio. We'll go to your page. I said I just got rid of the other account. Because it wasn't taking any chances. You're so funny. I don't know if it's the other account, but it could be the other account. But I think it's that restriction. I think that restriction is the problem. Now that I say that, let's see. So when you're live, let me do it the other here on my screen. When you go live, you're gonna scroll all the way down to the tools and resources area, and then on my screen I have to push this arrow. Sometimes there are 2 rows with all the different boxes there. My screensaver doesn't like it. Okay, you're gonna go down to rules and guidance, and this is where you're gonna see if you had any issues, restrictions, any issues with your live stream. I'm sorry, any issues would show up here. Okay, so always take a look at your live stream and see what's going on. And if there's ever an issue with your live stream, make sure you appeal it if you can, because that helps to kind of clear up your system a little bit. So go there and check. So as of now, I can't approve your and send you an invitation because that warning is popping up. So let's give it a week. You're probably gonna have to reapply. Okay, and then we can move from there. So let's see what happens in about. I want to give it 14 days, but let's at least give it 7 days to kind of cycle through. Okay. Especially if you're saying that it happened a few weeks ago. I see no restrictions. It says 0 for you, but something happened. What about the new page? Anything over there? Anything, nothing in the past? You don't have any history? Does it say history? Anything under your history? It says no records for either one. Okay. For both the active and the history. Okay. Yes, history. Okay. How long was the history? It's like, how long was your history, friend? I love being in class. Y'all so funny. Do you become part of the agency when you apply in the code, or does the agent have to accept? Um, when you apply, I have to, you send the application, and then I go in the system and see if you can be approved by TikTok. And so that's what's happening with Ernie, where TikTok is like, hey, wait a minute. Otherwise, it'll approve you pretty quickly. October, so like 2 weeks ago, give or take, almost 3 weeks ago. Let's give it another week. That'll give us a little bit more distance. I actually was singing a song. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, on my sublight, I had a song playing. Gotcha. Okay, so let's to my guest. Gotcha. Mm, yeah, sublive you can't do music and stuff. Yeah, they funny about that. Um, let's give it another week. Give it another week and reapply. And so let's see if that clears out. I'm thinking that's the culprit. But continue to go live on this and stay clean. Stay clean. And so, and I would say if you could avoid the other account, don't go live there. Let's just see if that was the issue. But I think it was this restriction. I think that's it. Yeah. Where do you go to check again? Go check what? Say, let me know what you're talking about. Happy. What are you referring to? Checking what, friend? Checking to apply or checking for violations? Is that what you're asking? Let me know what you're checking. Sacred Soul Connect. Did you if you have restrictions? Okay, so when you're on TikTok and you go to the TikTok studio on your homepage and then you scroll over to live, you're gonna go to tools and resources, and then there's rules and guidance. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's where it's at. Okay. All right, friends. And then Sacred Soul. I think you applied too. I see you in the system. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. Um, Let me know if you have questions. Sacred Soul, it does look like you're going to be approved. Let me know if you have questions about that. I can send you an invite now. I can send you an invite, and with the invite, um, you'll be good. So you know what, Army too. So Army, you applied in the app. I just thought about you. Hey Lisa, how are you? Um, so you just got the invite, Sacred Soul. Um, I'm gonna show you what you need to do next, but let me finish my quick comment with Ermi. Ermi, if you're still here, I just realized you also was thank you, you're welcome, friend. I'm good, Lisa. I just realized you were somebody who came to me through HoloQ. So in 7 days. So we're gonna let this invite cycle out. So that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna let it cycle out fully in 7 days because it expires in 7 days. So that's what's gonna happen. So if you come back Sunday at noon, basically, or Sunday at 12:30, um, I want you to get Hallie Q's referral code so she can get credit for bringing you in. So we should have said that to begin with. I didn't realize. It just dawned on me because I was like, oh, did you apply with Holly Q? And I looked and you didn't. So we're going to let this cycle out. And then next Sunday, let's get the code from HoloQ and you click apply from her code, okay, from her link, essentially. Thank you so much. And so she can get credit for bringing you in as a referral. And so that's part of the agency too. As people bring in people, you collect one of the way the referral works is that you bring in at least 5 people. Those people go live, and then you get a bonus for that, a reward for that. Okay, so that's the agency's referral program. So I want to make sure HighlightQ gets a referral for you. Okay, so that's what that is. I'm back and double checking my life out loud. Okay, all right. Y'all checking y'all status? Okay, so in the meantime, my friend, Sacred Soul Connect, All right, friend. How often do you go live? Let's put that in the chat. Thank you so much to Cheryl. Thank you so much for that, friend. That's the other account. Appreciate you, friend. Love that. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for that. um, Appreciate the welcome. Still not enough. I went once this week. Okay, okay. We're gonna get you go live more frequently. Um, and so here's what I want you to do. So you just got an invite from TikTok. It came into your as a system notification. Once you accept that system, you said you'd be shy. Oh, I'm a shy girl too. I'm not shy no more, but I started off as a shy person. I tell people that all the time. You probably don't think that, but as you continue to show up, practice makes progress. You feel easy. You feel at ease. You can do this, and it's not something where you're nervous about it. So it gets a lot easier, but you just got to keep practicing. Okay, really quickly, if you're on your profile page, thank you so much, Michelle. You said so true. It gets easier. Okay, you're gonna get an inbox message. You got an inbox message. You're gonna go to your system notifications, and that's where you'll see an invitation where it says a creator network has invited you. And you're gonna go to that and accept it. Okay? So once you accept, you're the title gifter. Wait a minute. Hold on. Was there a title? There's a title gifter for that? Look at there. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. I think it said title gifter, didn't it? I think. Or maybe it was just celebrating that it had been reached. Oh, y'all so sweet. I appreciate you all. I'm not going to reset because I'm going to get off shortly, but I appreciate all the support this morning. Um, okay, so once you submit that particular that invitation, once you accept it, you are the best. Oh, you're so sweet. I appreciate you. Um, Once you accept it, and then you can, I'll send you a notification from the agency's account. Did you friend the agency? Let me go to that page. Did you friend the agency's account? Because I'm gonna send you. I'll put it in here again for you all. Okay, so that way you have it. I don't think TikTok like me saying that, but that's okay. Um, so you have that, and that's the page that's gonna connect with you. Okay. Thank you all. I appreciate you. Thank you for the stickers. Yes. Okay. Perfect. So that once you accept the agency's invitation, then I'm gonna send you a message for you to join. You're gonna have to go to my webpage. So I'm gonna send you that message with the webpage, and then you're gonna fill out a quick contact form. That's where I get your email and your information, so I can invite you to my Zoom meeting tonight at 6:30. So ideally, you can have all that done soon, and then you'll get the invitation before we meet at 6:30. Okay, and you'll have to sign up for that. And then with that, once you fill out the contact form, you're gonna get an instant reply message that says thank you, but in there is going to be the page to go and sign up for the school platform, so you can see be a part of the school community and join that as well. Okay, so that's all there for you. Let me know if there's any other questions. Okay, sounds good. Perfect, perfect. Um, in the meantime, you know what? My friend favorite, you asked the question. You were asking about the Live Fest. Wait, we have a Zoom meeting tonight? Yes, we do have a Zoom meeting tonight. Astro, how you doing, friend? Astro, did you get my email? Yes, tonight at 6:30. My bad. I'll be there. Okay. Okay. And Astro, you were on my list. I'm about to talk about Live Fest, so stay with me for a second. Don't leave. You said yesterday, yes. I said the late yesterday. It was like 12:30 at night because I totally forgot to do it. I'm gonna send a reminder. I try to send my reminder right after my 4 o'clock live, so I can kind of make sure anybody who needs it last minute gets it. So hold on. You said, how important is it to use Live Fest filter on lives? You know what? When Live Fest starts, this effect, you definitely want to use it. because people are going to see that you are participating in Live Fest. I think it'll be important. It also has like reminders. I think it's going to pop up like when it's 2 times the points for what people are gifting. It'll have 2 times. It'll have other little effects that start on it. It should. I don't know if it's going to do that. Community Fest did, but you'll see a lot of people using it. This morning got 350 points. Look at you. So wait a minute. I think you're good then, because maybe you. Well, let me check. Let me check. Did you do those modules? I think you were on my list, but you might have done it by now since you said you did this morning. You said Astro said I'm doing what I need to do, Doc. Astro, when we meet Friday, we're gonna have a whole conversation. You send me that long email. I got you, friend. We're gonna have a whole conversation. Hold on, why isn't it showing? You said playing catch up. I heard that. That's good, friend. Stay on top of it. Okay, so let's see. Um, Let me check real quick. Astro, you're fine. Let's see. Thank you so much. Thank you, friends. Thank you for being here. Let's see. My YouTube folks are chiming in, spamming me. I just wanted to check Astro's status real quick. I'm about to. You said I sub. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Let's see. Astro, you're gonna be the last on my list. Hold on. Why don't I see you? Okay, I see you. Okay, here. Follow me, Astro, because you are on the list as somebody who didn't complete it. But I want you to go back and check, friend. Okay. Thank you. So here's what, and this is for you, favorite. So I want you to go to TikTok Studio. Hey friends. As you go to live, so favorite, you asked this question. Where it has campaigns, this is the Live Fest campaign. Really quickly, I'm going to click this arrow to go into all the campaigns so we can see all of them. Stop it. There we go. Thank you today, Dr. Lacey. You're welcome. I appreciate your friend for being here. We're going to get it together. We'll get you in. We just have to go through a little bit more, give it a little bit more time. Hey, how you doing, Celine? Come on in, friend. This is from Celine. I think you're on my list of people who need to sign up for Live Fest. So we're gonna get people signed up. So here's where this is Live Fest. Hey, friend. There's another campaign. I don't want you guys to be confused. There are 2 separate campaigns. This is the one. Live Fest runs from November 7th, as of Friday, it just launched, to December 22nd. There's another campaign called Countdown to Live Fest. That runs, it runs from November 1st through the 20th. So 2 separate campaigns. They actually complement each other, but they are not the same. 2 different programs. So I don't want people to be confused by that. We're talking about Live Fest. So favorite, you were saying you didn't see Live Fest under this campaign area. I don't see it for my Dr. Lisa's account. This account here, I don't see it either. Don't know why it doesn't show up. So I end up having to go to this feature. It says Fest Honors. If you see anything like that, Fest Honors, it should be, hopefully it's like right towards the top. Click Fest Honors. Okay? Celine, follow me because this is for you too, because you were somebody who haven't done this yet. So I have you on my list as somebody who needs to do this. So Fest Honors, and then right there it says Live Fest. And then I was able to view it. Okay? And you see it. Let me pause for a second. Celine, do me a favor. Drop in the chat if you have not done the sign up yet. Let me know. I think you haven't. And if you haven't, I think somebody in the room can send you an invite. Okay, thank you. Somebody in the room, I think Natty Nat, somebody like that was saying that they need to get some more invites. Mrs. Treetop, I think people looking. She said, I got you. Anybody else in the room who hasn't done it yet? Who else needs some invites? We gonna work together, because if you ain't done it, you need an invitation. Okay? So we're going to get you an invitation. Somebody in our room can get you an invitation. All right. So that way you can get it and click their invite and join. You said I need four more. You need four more. Anybody in the room, but you got 14 people in the room. So everybody in the room has already done Live Fest. Because if you ain't done it, you need an invitation. All right? All right. So I just want to make sure we are all supporting each other. All right. So here's what will happen. You said I need some. You need an invitation? Sacred Soul, you do need an invitation. Okay. Somebody, Sacred Soul needs an invitation. All right. So I'm just gonna I sent out 2 sets of 15 this morning. Did you really? All right. Sacred Soul, Deshelle, do you need an invitation? Everybody in this room need to be participating in Live Fest. Let me explain really quickly. And this is just making sure y'all understand the game. Okay. I am in it. You said you are in it. Okay, perfect. You need some more. You need some people to accept your invitation. That's what you're saying. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so everybody, I want you to peep the game because what's going to happen is that once Live Fest starts, when it comes to your live stream, TikTok is going to push more people in your live for the live stream. People are going to be playing the game. There's going to be these treasure boxes and votes and stuff like that you're going to be able to get. People from a viewer perspective are going to be coming in to get those things. You're going to get more visibility, more people to come in. Okay? So I don't want you to miss out on maybe growing your community, new followers, or miss out on more monetization because you're going to have to battle and your community is going to back and support you. I want you guys to play the game. Okay? I want this to be our winning season. So this is the biggest event of the year that TikTok does for the live. Okay? Besides TikTok Shop and Live Fest, you should be winning. You should be winning between the two of those things. If you got the shopping cart turned on, and you might have to turn it off depending on if you want to do multi-guest and some other things. But my point is you should be winning. There should be some more flow going in your room. Okay? So I don't want you guys to miss out on opportunities. So that's what we're doing. So signing up is a piece of it and making sure that you're at least eligible to participate. Okay? I don't want you guys to miss out on the window and not sign up and then you can't participate. Okay? Or at least take advantage of this. So that's what we're doing. You say any tips on getting random people who come into the room from Live Fest to follow Get Heart Me? You know what? We talked about it with Community Fest. Oh my gosh, I think we talked about it. Make sure you come in and get your daily Heart Me, because people were coming in to get those treasure boxes and they wasn't following and hearting you. But people, you'll see, depending on your conversation, you could have some people. I got quite a bit followers doing Live Fest. I'm sorry, Community Fest. There was a lot that came in, and I got more followers from that. So, you just want to talk to people and share. And oftentimes you were sharing information. People, depending on your live and depending on what the topic was, people were stopping and listening and like, oh, I didn't know this. Oh, let me sit for a little bit. So some of that was happening. I would say use a board so people know what the topic's about, what you're sharing with them. I would definitely have a board up. Yeah, so that's the way I would do it. So at least they have a little bit of insight. But it's gonna require you to just communicate and welcome people who are coming in because you're gonna have a lot of random, new faces, and just make sure you're welcoming people and say, hey, you're here for Live Fest, come on in, we're gonna talk a little bit. So yeah, stay a little while. So okay, so when it gets to these modules, these are the things that you guys need to do. Thanks, makes sense. You're welcome, friend. I need you to get a check mark. So this now is an agency thing that they are tracking in our system to make sure people know the Live Fest schedule, and they want you to get a checkbox by each of these modules. It's 4 of them. So if you have not done your checkbox for Live Fest schedule, that's a request. Okay. So once you sign up, make sure you do at least this first one. So it tells you the Live Fest schedule and tells you how you get prizes and what does it mean to participate and what gifts are available. Scroll through this if you don't have time and don't want to read through it all the way through. That's totally fine. Just scroll to the bottom, come back up, and then hit the little checkbox. And just do that for all four of them. Okay? But there's four different phases that they want you to know about in terms of the schedule. So again, just scroll down, come back up, and exit out. Okay? And just do that for all four of them. Okay? So that's my request for people in the agency. All right? And if you guys can do that, and then and I'll probably do a real quick um request when we meet today at tonight, to just let people know if you can do that one task. Go through the schedule and make sure you update the schedule. All right. Let me know if there's any questions. I'm about to get off. It's almost 1 o'clock, y'all. I have been live. Oh Lord, Lord, Lord. TikTok, this has been a longer live. That's awesome. I've been live 2 hours and 37 minutes, y'all. So I appreciate the support. And I'm going to come back at 4 and we'll get to chatting a little bit there. It was good. We started this live off as like a mindset conversation. So I appreciate you all, indulging me there. And we were talking a little bit, as we engage in this, it's hard. We're doing something that is not, our within our comfort zone. We're outside of our comfort zone. And so you just want to keep showing up, building your community, and just stand with it, you all. Okay? And as you stay consistent, people will show up. People will see that. You're going to look for your right audience. You're going to connect with them. You're going to engage in their live streams and their content, and you will see that growth happen. Okay? All right, friends. I appreciate everybody who's here. Favorite, you good? Let me know if you have any questions. I'm about to jump off. If you haven't already, collect your points. Claim points by clicking the Daily Heart Me and just go down and claim all those points. Okay? You said, oh, almost at 100K. Look at there. TikTok. I didn't realize that. We're going to do it. Let me see. Let me get to my own live real quick. Make sure I tap a little bit. I had come out of the screen. Thank you so much for the support today, you all. I appreciate all the support that's come through. And we will tap to 1K. Yes. My tapper was acting up today. I don't know what's going on. It didn't want to tap. But I will be back later. And Coach Chantel, thank you for the co-worker session. You said you was tapping. Astro, are you good? Did you saw that stuff for Community Fest? And we're gonna get you going, friend. You said I gotta get my mind right. I gotta get motivated again. You was doing it. Astro, we'll talk on Friday because you were the consistency is what matters. I'm gonna say that. Just showing up, even when there's not many people in the room. However, a couple things you could do differently, and it's just what I want you to practice before we meet Friday. Keep showing up. Give yourself, because you were doing long lives too, which was awesome. I'm gonna ask you to share your live out. I'm gonna ask you to make sure you are. Thank you so much. I'm gonna ask you to share your live out so that people in the agency know you were live, and you can start getting some support that way too. I'm gonna ask you. I think you were using a board. Were you using a board? That's this message here. Learn about my creator network. Let me know if you were using a board. I don't know if I always saw a board. I mean, you had. Yes, you were. Okay. And you also use multi-guest a lot. So keep doing that. You had a few people who were guests that would come to your live. Yeah. The guest thing is good. We could talk through that because sometimes guests can be problematic if people think it's like a personal conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's like you come into somebody's room and you're like, oh, I don't want to interrupt. I'm gonna keep moving. So you just gotta be cognizant of that. So I think there's some balance that's needed there. They're afraid to go live themselves. Oh, okay. So you were doing like almost like a group live. That's good. That's good. I think that's going to be important to just communicate that a little bit. Maybe just make sure that that's well communicated on the board. Like, hey, group live session, join us, something like that. So people know they're invited to the party. They're welcome to come in, join the live, join the chat, something like that. I'll bring them along. Okay, good. So keep doing that. Your live was good. It was good. We'll talk a little bit more. Maybe I just need a little bit more context, but I don't want you to give up yet. Hey, the Shells. Thank you so much, friend. Um, so yeah, don't give up yet, but it's probably some things that you can probably do a little differently. Thanks for that. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, you were growing. I mean, so I don't know if you guys know this. Astro, she was one of the winners of our newbies that went live in the month of October. She like, I don't know if I can continue to do what I'm doing, but she was doing it. She was going live. She was building her community. So don't give up yet. I know the beginning part is lonely. You got to keep going. Person you need to talk to, Leanne. If Leanne's still in the room, Leanne's a good one to talk to because she was another winner and she was new at it, and she's working through her strategy as well. The Voice Guru. Go to the Voice Guru. She's a good one too. So she's been going too. Thank you, Shells. Thank you for the popular. Let me know if you have any questions, friend. I'm about to get off. Yes. Coach Chantel, you got filtered. Your comment got filtered. I don't know why. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, there's Astro. There's a lot of good people in this room. You need to connect with and go to their live. So some of our season hosts, some of our season hosts, like Coach Chantel, Natty Nat, and Starlene. There's some people in the room already that go live pretty regularly, and they can speak to when the room isn't rooming or having to have that growth that happens. So I don't want you to lose sight of that. That's part of the climb. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to think like, oh, it happens overnight. These are people who they understand what does it mean to kind of just stay consistent, and it can be interesting at times. And then like, how do you then be intentional about reaching out to other people and growing your community and connecting with others. When a room ain't rooming, it's hard. I know. I've been there. Got you. Ooh, need all of that. Yeah, yeah. All of us have been there, and all of us, many of us, are still there. We're still there. So just know that it takes time, and I'll probably talk about it a little bit more at my 4 o'clock because I think that is, the hardest part of this, because we want that instant, you know, you know, growth and things to kind of move quickly for us. But it takes time. It's an up and down battle. Just keep pushing up. Yep, it can be a struggle. It can. It can. I don't deny that. I don't deny that it can be a struggle. But it takes that consistency. It takes that mindset that says, I'm not going to be afraid. I'm going to let my faith lead me in this process. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep showing up. So you need to be able to show up in that way. Hey, Shells, let me read your bio. Shells, you said Jesus first, IVF warrior. I love that. What is that? PM and MAU. You're Florida? Where you at, Florida? I'm a Florida girl. I'm in Orlando. Inspo and no niche vibes. Pop-up live host. Mid and evening Eastern. Road to 10K. You're doing it, friend. Keep showing up. That's it. That's it. Oh, Palm Beach County. Okay, nice. Not far. Awesome. Kind of far. I don't know if Leanne's here still, but she is down that way, South Florida. I started off in South Florida. So I was in Fort Lauderdale, Pembroke Pines area. So that's where I started. But yeah, we're building. So just stay focused. That's it. That is it. Thank you for that level of cake, friend. I don't want you guys. Okay, I'm near that area. Yep. TT is full-time job. It is ish. It can be. It depends on what you're trying to do. It does depend on what you're trying to do. I don't deny that. If you are trying to be here and build community and post the content and go live and do TikTok shop and all the things, it could be full time. It could, absolutely. Now, if you are trying to do it in a way where you still show up, you want to still be consistent, but maybe you are balancing that with maybe your day job and stuff, there's some ways to do it. I started off that way. I think I was doing too much all at once. I will say this. Again, it just depends on your goals. Because in the beginning, that could feel that way. But I think it's a good thing if you are doing a lot of things early because you create efficiencies. We're going to talk about that. Leanne's going to talk a little bit of some hacks that she does with content. But you can create some efficiencies for yourself. In the beginning, it does seem like, oh my gosh, is anything going to stick? Is it going to work? It takes time. It does take time. Okay? So I don't want you to feel like, okay, all that you were doing was for nothing. No, it's working. It's helping. It's getting the algorithm used to you, get to know you, and so ultimately your community is getting to know, like, and trust you. But you would probably have to think about a little bit more about who are you talking to, who's your audience, prayer and consistency. There, that's it, prayer. I would say this. I would add prayer, consistency, and engagement. Because that engagement is a missed opportunity too. A lot of people are like, oh, well, I'm here. They're going to come to me. Well, no, it actually has to be where you go out too. I have time during the day, but I am also through figuring out many things. Yeah, going through figuring out many things. I got you. Laugh out loud. Exactly. Yeah. So, so with that, as you plan out your live stream, just know who you're talking to and how you are trying to build a live stream for that audience. So that's going to take some time too. How the system works. Okay. Yeah, that's true. You want to know how the system. You're trying to figure out how the system works. Yeah, but don't forget to post the content. Your content gets better over time. Don't forget to go live. Your live stream's gonna get better over time. That's the thing that we often, you know, overlook. That we have to do it. A lot of it is doing it, showing up, being consistent, and making improvements along the way. Hella Q came in here earlier. We talked last night. I met with her. We were gonna do. I gotta ask her. I think we were gonna have her chat a little bit because she wanted to kind of share something. I don't think she's here right now, so I may have to. I'm gonna message her because she was talking about the content piece of it, and she wanted to kind of use, kind of share some thoughts on content piece too. So we'll see if she's back at 4 or able to come in. I'll probably have her come up. But I just want you guys to not feel like I don't want you to be disillusioned. That disillusionment will keep you from taking action. Thank you for the shares. Yeah, oftentimes people get to the point where they're so disillusioned, they're so frustrated, they're so over maybe not seeing growth happen that they stop. And that's where the turnaround's going to happen. If you keep showing up, being consistent. I'll tell you right now, one thing I have noticed about the app, um, there are times I take a break from posting content. And maybe I've taken like a week, 2 weeks, and I ain't post content. Y'all hear me say, oh, I gotta post some content, I gotta post some content. So I will start posting content. And maybe I'll post content for like 10 days straight. The first few videos, first 5 to 6 videos, are always bombs. They don't do well. It's like that 7, 8, 9 towards the end. That's when a video will take off. I was like, okay, TikTok, you play too much. You play too much. And it usually take about another week or so before I start seeing the results too. So that's why oftentimes people quit. First of all, they probably won't even do daily. And then Leanne, she does 3 to 4 times a day. And so people will quit because they're like, well, nothing's happened. That's why they have, yeah, the group 7. That's exactly what happened. Because that is a true thing. That's a true phenomenon. If you sit back and watch how you post content, it's going to probably take time, especially if you're new, and you're still trying to figure out how to post decent content and what does it look like and stuff, and some of the ins and outs of posting content. You probably going to be like, Dr. Lee said, it took me like 40 videos. I still ain't seen it. That's true. But I'm going to say, and you can go back to my videos and see that was true for my videos too. But I'm going to say, if you are really looking at this as, how do I get better? How do I improve? Okay, let me try this thing. Oh, I see these people doing this in their videos. Let me try that. If you're really looking at it and analyzing it from that perspective, you'll see where your content gets better. And that's how it is. But it does that on purpose. So, and people will often quit before they see something happen. You have to keep pushing to the 7th, 8th video and keep going. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And if you think I'm joking, you can look at my videos now. You'll see videos that are like 200 plus, maybe 300, 400, and then you'll see a video that's 5,000. It's like, TikTok, why are you playing with me like that? But that video that got 5,000 started off slow. It was like, 200 or 300 at first. And it's like, oh, now it's at 600. Oh, okay, this video might be doing something. Next day it was 800. I was like, okay. It took like the one that's 5,000. If you look at my most recent videos, not the ones pinned, you'll see which one I'm talking about. It's like 7 or 8 videos in. It took that video almost 2 weeks to get to that. But again, if you stop and don't do it, if I would have looked at the videos before that and didn't post, I would have been frustrated. I would have never gotten to that video. So just know that that happens. Learning so much in 10 minutes. That happens for real. That's a real thing TikTok does. So show up. Just keep showing up. Keep doing it. I don't want you guys to feel like what you're doing, especially if you want to, if you're looking at this being that game changer, and that's what this is, digital marketing, social media, all this stuff. This platform is a game changer because the monetization is there for you. The community is there for you. The ability for you to have, opportunities beyond your wildest dreams, collaborations, working with brands, all the things. It's there, but it's just a matter of you showing up. So I don't want you to miss out on that. I have a video for April that took off a couple of months later, and it's on 31. Oh, wow. My blessings. How you doing? Has arrived. How you doing, friend? My blessings has arrived. Good morning. That's the name. That's the name you want to come flying in. Thank you for that, friend. Appreciate you with that daily heart me. Appreciate the support. He said, I'm not one that can be described with words. I am experienced. I am an experience. You just have to have perfectly imperfect, unapologetic, WIP. Living my life poured out. I love that. All right, friend. Thank you. Welcome to the room. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. So just know, I want you to stay the course, my friends. Is my comments being filtered? It is, Charlie. I don't see any comments, friend. Let me click your profile and just see. Um, yeah, I just see the hearts and happy Sunday. And then you said if your comment being filtered. So yeah, TikTok is filtering you. You have to rewrite it because it's not showing up as a filtered message either. So yeah, something in your messaging TikTok doesn't work. If you write, sometimes I notice if you so the grind continues. The grind continues. It continues. I'm telling you now. Well, first and foremost, you took some time off for the first week of November. I want you to go live consistently, daily, if you can. You were going daily. I saw you. You were on my feet all the time. So yeah, we need to get back to the grind. So we'll talk Sunday, but just know that's part of it. Part of the grind. I mean, you figure out how your schedule, what works for you and your schedule, but ultimately that's the goal. You said it froze. You said it froze up on me when I was looking at the shopping cart, so I was just checking. Okay, gotcha. Okay, thank you, friend. I planned it for twice a day during my Monday. Twice a day, starting Monday. Okay, friend. There we go. Do you twice a day. All right. That's no. That's when you going. You going for the gold. All right. You say I'm gonna be Dr. Lisa. You got this, friend. We'll talk Friday. We'll talk Friday, and we'll figure out how you could do it. What makes sense for your growth plans and strategy and stuff. Um, so yeah, all of that. You said just pray. Yeah. The twice a day is a grind. I'm gonna say that, y'all. I'm about to get off because it's 1:10, and I'm gonna be back at 4, and 4 o'clock is gonna be here before you know it. But it is a grind, so I don't want you guys to be disillusioned by that. I did this. I'm gonna be here for 6 more minutes because that'll put me at 3 hours. But that's 3 hours. So I don't want you to be like, oh my gosh, do you have to do 3 hours each time? I probably will say, pace yourself. Get to a point where you feel comfortable being here, especially if the room will go up and down on you, which it will. And so just know that's part of it. Do you have shop? I will tell you to turn on your shopping cart too. You should have Astro. Do you have shop? Turn on the shopping cart so you can get a little bit more visibility. Push out. So we'll talk about that. Try that with your lives. Maybe test it. If you have shop, I have my shopping cart turned on, and I pinned a product earlier. I should be pinning more often, but be mindful of that. Now, here's the problem, or here's the thing you're gonna have to balance. You cannot have your shopping cart on and have your multi-guest box. So if you did shop, maybe try one of those lives with the shop on and you don't have guests up, and you're talking and you're educating and doing some training and sharing with people, but you do not have your panel boxes on. Don't do that because it will give you a violation. That was my experience. I would say avoid that and avoid co-hosting that stuff. And then maybe your other live you don't have it turned on. You have your co-hosting. You have people there on your panels and stuff. Yes, I do have it. 30 minutes is the goal, but I go with the flow of the room. Gotcha. Yeah, so if you do have shop, it'll give you more visibility. I shared earlier, this is the fourth quarter, so people are coming into your live. TikTok is pushing shoppable lives because people are shopping. It's the holiday season. So it's not a bad idea to have it on. I tell people also have it on, but have at least 10 products in there. So I would say right now I have 18. I would say that's a good one. No more than 20. You don't want to overdo it, but you want to have a mixture of products because TikTok now have these categories for trend setting products, um, hot sales. I think that's what it's called, hot sellers, and then traffic drivers. So make sure you have products that are overlapping each of those categories, and be intentional about the products you put up. Okay, and you have to have a each product that you have in that cart. You don't have to have. I think I have the majority in that cart. I think I'm missing maybe about three or four, but you don't have to have all of them. You can have only three or four and have 20 of the others, or don't have the other 20. But whatever you do pin, you got to show. So you do have to have that product. Hey, Coach Rhonda. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But I would say turn it on, and just make sure that you have that. So it'll give you a little bit more visibility as you are doing your live stream. And then be intentional about your intros. You got to start strong. That's the key. Start strong, strong, strong. So you are talking to your audience, giving tips, telling them what the live stream is about, saying the keywords that matter to your audience. Okay? All right, my friends. Your girl did almost 3 hours. I got 3 more minutes before I head out. Thank you for the follow. I will thank you. I started with the abundance mantra. Okay. Okay. Your abundance mantra, is it saying words that matter to your target audience? So, like when I start my live, so I've done this. I did this earlier. I'll start wishing everyone well. Thank you so much, friend. I'll start my live and I'll say, "Welcome to my live. This is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. I'm a creator network agency on TikTok. Let me know if you have questions about going live. We're going to talk all things live streaming. I don't care if you're nervous, scared, afraid, shy, introverted, or you are curious about how this app works so you can make money online. Come on in. We're going to talk all things going live. And then as people come in, Trisha, how are you doing? Tricia, is it Tricia? Let me know if you're new to my live. Come in. We're going to get to talking and chatting. And so people will start coming in. I usually repeat that a few times because that first minute, and then I'm tapping my screen. So you heard me say words that matter to my audience. Nervous, afraid, scared. Usually I'll get one or two people who say, I'm shy. Thank you. Or I'll say something like, oh, I'm from Florida. I'm in Orlando. Where are you from? You'll hear people come in and say, hey, I'm from Florida too, or I'm from New York. And so you just, things that are going to kind of bring people in because they're listening on the other side. They haven't tapped to come in to listen. And so sometimes that the words you're saying and the algorithm, when it works, it'll push it out to people who are searching for that, people who are looking for that. So I would say, quick pro tip, go to the home screen, search for your topic, see what are the search terms that people are searching for based on your topic, and then use some of those words when you go live. ChatGPT is another way to do it, so you can have some words that matter to people, but you want to make sure you're saying things for people to listen and tap in and want to join your live. And you want to be strong. So I say start strong. So when I'm talking, I'm in the camera, I'm talking, I'm sharing, I'm projecting my voice a little bit more. So just so that people know Okay, we're getting started. Come on, hi. This is Dr. Lisa. Come in, and I'm doing that in the beginning. So I try to. It just depends on what's happening. So lately, you guys are coming to my live early, and I'm like, hey, how you doing, Soda? How you doing? Nika Grace, how you doing, Miss Sterling? So I'm talking that way too. So it automatically, I don't always finish my intro, but you definitely want to spend some time doing that so people know. Coach Rhonda, I loved your microphone. That was good. It was good. So, so yes, so do that. Start strong with your live stream. So again, your audience hears you. How you doing, Nikki with 2Ks? Good job today, friend. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I love that. Yeah, your whole setup. You're bringing it together, friend. She said she had a beautiful lamp in the background. She about to put some artwork up. She has her microphone. Yes, hey, I'm in from church. You said, girl, I did my live, went to church, now I'm back, and I'm still on live. I'm about to get off. You said I'm back from church. I've been here for 3 hours and 1 minute. TikTok, you've seen a lot of me today. I'm about to get off. But I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much for coming through. Let me know if there's any final questions. We'll pick up this conversation at 4. I'm happy to kind of to be continued because I want you guys to feel confident, especially with new folks. Nikki with 2Ks, when you come back, let us know what your plan is. She said she did her live. Her live was on Mindset this morning. She said, I'm going live more than just on Sundays. Nikki with 2Ks, you got to sign up for Live Fest too. I think you were on my list of non-signer uppers. So you need to sign up for Live Fest. So we can make sure you get support that way too. Thanks for all the information. See you at 4. All right, friend. OMG, thank you for the support. See you at 4. Okay, come back at 4. I want to make sure I walk you through Live Fest. If you don't do, yes, I do. Hey, you do. Wait a minute. Signing up. Wait a minute. Somebody send her an invite. Who needs to send her an invite? Who gonna send Nikki with 2Ks an invite? So there's people in the room. They need to send out invites. You'll see what I'm talking about. But you might get an invite, and so click this. Click somebody from the agency's invite that they send you. They're gonna inbox you, um, so you can get an invite, and that way you can join from the invite. You said okay. Anybody gonna send it? Who gonna send it? I just want to make sure you know who to expect it from. Whoever type it first. Misty, you here? Um, he said I'll send it. I'll send her one. Charlie said she gonna send it. All right. Do I put the agency in my bio? You can put you can put the agency in your bio. You can do. You see how my name has Launch Your Income and also Natty Nat, Natty Nat. Um, Natty Nat created, he said, help me, y'all help me. Natty Nat created these stickers for us. And so you could do that if you wanted to, but if you want to keep your own logo, that's totally fine, no pressure. You see people have LYIA in their name as well. And then if you want to put in your bio, you can put Launch Your Income Agency. It's totally fine. However you want to do it, friend. You have options. You have plenty of options. So that way people can And so, yeah, so that way you can have all what you need, friends, okay? So I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you all for the watching, the tapping, the liking, the sharing, the gifting, helping me meet my flash goal, my live goal, all the things. So you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for all the support. And so we're growing together, okay? We are holding hands, we are locking hands and locking arms, and we are all growing. Thank you so much, Coach Rhonda. Okay, so is no reason why we can't grow. We're gonna work together. This is a community of supporters. We're gonna share out what we're doing, and people will come through to support. Okay, so and we're gonna continue to support. We're gonna build our own communities too. All right, friends. Y'all take care. I will see you guys in a few hours. All right, bye bye. All right, friends. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate everybody who has joined. Let me know if you have questions. I will see you guys back in 4 hours as well. I got to see how many new subscribers I got, but I appreciate you all liking the live, doing the thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, as well as commenting. We had quite a few comments. Thank you so much for the support. I will see you all later.